me on my ways. If I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. I've lived 1,000 lives. I've piloted 1,000 souls. I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
I'll do that. I mean, I might. Okay. Hi, are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, cool.
Hey,
Sorry,
we did it.
I was making sure that all the mics were actually on before I told you that, hey, we're live.
Nice. Okay, sweet. Hello. Welcome to episode 8 of D&D Dragon Heist. I am your DM, Aabria, and with me is the Stormbane. Let's start right there with our introductions.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm playing Lor'bassee, the Half-drow fighter rogue.
Hello. I'm Jason, and I'm playing Baronetess Uraug Backbreaker, Priestess of Soon, Hunbrola, Huyer, and Torden,
Yeah!
the half-orc paladin.
That's so good. My only goal now is not give you items, just names and titles. Oh, so good.
First of her name.
And last because I died listening to the whole thing. It's good.
And I am Marl Brighttooth playing Mac Beauvais.
It's true.
Nice.
Playing a bard shifter. I also have a cat with wings.
Yeah. And yes, Teri is missing tonight, but that's okay because I've already killed her character off.
Yeah.
She knows, and it's fine.
Yeah.
She's not missing. We know where she is.
Where is she?
Not at liberty to divulge that.
Ooh.
She's on a secret mission.
She is. She's actually just, it's an invisibility. Don't worry
She's
about
right
it.
behind you.
Sweet. Okay, so quick recap. Previously on Dragon Heist, the group, having successfully tracked down the creature construct that left 11 people dead on your doorstep by use of a fireball off of a fireball necklace, you smashed it with a hammer. It's a nimblewright. Yan did his best to put the nimblewright back together, but ultimately you realize you need to take the construct and your group to the House of Inspired Hands, which is the Temple of Gond over on the other side of town. You guys met High Priest Nebel, a cool little gnome with a southern accent that helped you put the nimblewright back together. Actually, Yan put the nimblewright back together.
With, what was his name? Nebel?
Uraug's help.
Yes.
Yeah, she helped so good.
What
Nebel kind of
I
just
did, I made all the pieces more accessible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. By laying
They were
them
stuck
out.
on the inside of the nimblewright,
Yeah.
and you liberated
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
Let them run free.
We provided a challenge. It was- yeah.
Exactly.
But yes, with Nebel's guidance, I was able to do the thing.
Yeah.
Put it back together.
Yep. So you interrogated the nimblewright a bit, found out a little bit of information about who sent Nim to go blow up the. Honestly, it was going after a gnome named Dalakar, who was the major domo of Lord Daggle Neverember before he ended up being chased from the city for embezzling 500,000 dragons. So yeah, you guys decided to take him home with you because y'all love fucking pets, and he's now Leaf's body.
Sort of,
Yeah, cool.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, you've got a very grumpy bar being built into the side of your house. A couple of you splintered off to go speak to your respective faction leaders to just trade information, really reluctantly from the both of you, I might add. You're like, yes, to my faction, I will tell them nothing. It's beautiful.
I forgot. I have to add Hand of Force Gray. To my
Yeah.
titles.
Oh my God. How could you forget? It's
Wow.
rude, and Vajo will remember
Are we
that.
called hands? Maybe we're fists?
You're called Grey Hands. It's not a fist. That's weird.
Don't make
Weird.
it dirty.
Don't make you nasty.
It's just one.
This is why we don't invite priestesses of Soon to anything, because they make it all nasty. They nasty.
No, we reveal the nastiness that already is within.
Fair enough. That's not wrong.
Yan.
What? I was nasty before.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Correct.
You also officially became a member of the Harpers.
Yep.
Spoke with Rainier Neverember,
Yes.
and you attuned to the
I
Moonblade,
did.
which is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you were invited and shuffled along by Bardo to a dinner party at the Castellanter's house.
That's right.
Where you discovered weirdly that the rich are strange people, and there's very little dinner to your dinner party.
Yup.
The first experiential room involved a questionably fun roll in the hay, where some of us found some interesting information about their friends.
Huh?
I don't know who, and that will probably never come. It was a one-off idea. That will never come back up again. The second room involved a wolf pack hunt that was a little offensive to our shifter friend.
Rude.
Yeah, but you did end up being able to run into a couple people from your clan.
Yeah,
Sophrony.
that was also upsetting.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been able to meet them had you not been poofed into a wolf.
Yeah, but now my life's more complicated.
Yeah, I'm doing my job right. You went to a necromancer's room and thought it was going to be cool, but it ended up just being a history lesson, so that sucked. And finally, you are at the room led by the Castellanters themselves that involves a mirror that reveals your deepest desires. As a reminder, you were told that this is an experience that's just for you, and to not necessarily come back out and share the information that occurred. And Marl was invited to be the first one to enter.
Yep.
So you good?
Yep.
All right, so you walk into the room. Victorio gives a little bow and exits, and as the door closes, a bunch of, the fireplace and a bunch of wall sconces all light up with a black flame. And you smell the very distinctive scent of ozone and brimstone as you look into the freestanding 7-foot-tall mirror in front of you. What do you see?
Well, when Marl looks into the mirror, it sort of flickers for a little bit between two different realities, two different things that she wants. One being to be, a bard, living free, traveling, practicing her craft. But after the run-in with some of the members of her clan, the other image is her reuniting with her family and being able to tell them that she's okay and to sort of resolve the conflict that she apparently caused in her clan without knowing it. And as it continues to kind of flicker, the second vision of resolution with her clan is the one that becomes more clear.
Okay. So as you look and as you see everything sort of resolve into this understanding that maybe your deepest desire overall is to be a bard and successful and living free and having a great life, but the thing pressing on your heart right now is the state of upheaval with this Rennie clan. And you hear a voice speak to you that it's a little weird because no one ever really recognizes the voice in their head, but you know instinctively that it's not your own and it might not be necessarily from within you. But as it begins to speak, please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ooh, okay.
It's a normal thing to do when someone talks to you.
Yeah.
Well, I did not succeed. I got a nat 1, and plus my 1 gives me a 2.
It
which
doesn't matter. Okay.
It's juicy.
Cool.
I
Thanks,
just got-
Guy. You're banned for the rest of the evening.
I'm sorry my dice did that, except I'm not. Good job, guys. Haha.
Which one was it?
Lunatic. That one.
Now, we don't
Rude.
like to make a lot of animal stereotypes, because yes, you are a shifter, but you are absolutely humanoid. Except right now, you feel the strongest sense of fight or flight kick in, and the fight isn't there. You feel the sense that you need to leave. You you don't hear the words say it, but you feel this like repetitive mantra in your head that you were a fool to ever leave the Wood of Sharp Teeth. You need to go back now. You need to go. You regret having not stopped Seer and Sayer, and right now all you want to do is bolt from the room and bolt from the villa, go find Seer and Sayer, drag them back to the Sophreni, and try to make this right.
Okay.
What you started was terrible, and the only way to undo it is to leave. And I'm sure your friends would understand.
Oh, totally. So I guess Marl's gonna bolt out of the room and right past everybody.
Can I make a grab?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do an opposed grapple check.
Okay.
What is?
Give me a strength or athletics check and a strength saving throw.
Oh, strength is bad for me. Why am I gonna roll that die?
Don't roll the bad boy.
I know.
Well, I rolled bad. I only got a 10.
That's cool. I got a 4.
Did you warm up your dice?
Like that?
Yeah, good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, what do you do?
Bastard.
Just like grab her in a bear hug, like Marl. What's happening?
No,
You're
I have
okay.
to go. I have to go. I have to go. I
You're
have
here.
to go.
You're
Let
here.
go.
It's me.
I know it's you. I have to go. I have somewhere I need to
Where
be.
do you have to go?
I have to go home.
Well, we're gonna go home.
No, I have to go home. You don't understand.
Yan.
What am I supposed to say to this?
You're right. I don't understand. Explain it to me.
I need to go home. I need to go back to the clan. It's not right. And Seer and Sayer were taking off, and it's my fault.
Okay, we can go in the morning. It's not your fault, but we can go in the morning.
The wolves we met when we were wolves.
Yes, yes, it is my fault.
But they're happy, right?
Make another wisdom saving throw for me.
Which die do I hate?
I don't
to
know.
illustrate?
Do you want to borrow some boys?
Oh, that was a lot better.
Ooh.
So it was an 18.
Nice. You feel like this heartbeat, and you already felt like cold, but you feel even colder now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a second wave of anxiety that's the longer you stay, the more you feel like Xanathar will pull you into the net of his dark society, and you want to be free. Freedom is important to you. It's kind of your defining trait. And the longer you spend in this city, the more you realize that, like, humanoid society is a thing that traps people with, like, webs of obligation, and you shouldn't be here.
Are you going to let me go or not?
Yes.
Mara, what if we wait till tomorrow and we go with you?
I have to go. It's important.
Everyone make a perception check.
Yay.
19.
23.
9.
Nice.
You rolled nice
You're
for 2 seconds.
You're focused, so you're allowed to not see it. It's fine. You guys definitely notice as you're trying to calm down Marl. Bella looks real pale. And, like, she might faint in a second.
She's normally kind of purpley.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's
lilac.
Lilac.
So good.
I got you.
But continue. This is your scene. I just wanted you to notice a thing.
But we can go in the morning. It's good.
I can go right now.
I know, but 6 hours isn't going to make a difference. We can go at sunup. It'll be safer, and we can all go together.
Look, I can see in the dark. I can navigate. I'm just going home.
But
It's
you're
fine.
also just one person. If you get jumped on the road, then anything could happen.
I need to go. And I've got Dalmu with me. I've got an extra set of eyes. I have to go.
All right, I go with you. I'm gathering my shit, and I'm...
You don't have to go. Nobody has to go with me. It's a family thing.
Yes, so we go with you.
Make another wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. And I turn to
Duh.
turn to Teri. That's not her name.
Yeah, Belladonna.
Belladonna.
Whoa, I
I'm
got
like,
a nat
Bella,
20.
should we go? Like, I'm turning to Bella to ask her, like, yeah, we're all going to go now,
Her
right?
eyes roll back in her head, and you see her knee just begin to give out.
Well, scoop?
Yep. I want you to make a something. Dex save.
Not that.
Yeah, Dex save. Gotta catch her.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
I got 18 on deck save.
Wow. Good.
That's with my -1.
Nice, that's a good roll.
This-
I'm going to
this-
resolve the nat 20 first because that's crazy.
Well, yeah, I
good.
get that.
Yeah.
So, like, you make eye contact with them, and that panicked feeling seems to recede in the face of your friends who are. They're not pleading with you. They are resolved to do whatever you need them to do. And you realize that, like, maybe some of this is coming from without and not from within, and you begin to calm down. You catch her. Good job. It's actually really, really cute.
Yeah, is she unconscious?
She's
This is a lot happening.
eyelid fluttery. Doesn't look great. It's kind of sweaty.
Does she need hit points? Like cure disease? Like what?
Y'all are at 5 hit points each, if you remember.
Yes. I was going to ask about that.
Yep.
Why do I have 5 hit points?
You're
Like
right.
the statue.
This is more pressing. Let's take care of this.
Okay. Also, this is a situation.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We take care of situations.
Amalia comes over and goes,
We go to you.
"Is she okay?"
Where you need.
She's swooned. She's alive. I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, we can send her home with the doctor?
I'd rather keep her close.
I mean, she's like gonna lean over and kind of like feel her face, and you recognize what a medicine check looks like. And
Yeah.
she's like,
That Uraug.
of course it sucks.
Why don't I take her home, and home, the troll skull
Yeah.
home, and you guys can meet me there.
I'd feel better if she was with one of us.
We can just put her in a room until the end, and you can all leave together.
Well, if there's space for her to lie down, maybe that's best.
And she just gives a little look. Like, you said that quietly, and it echoed down the hallway. Like, there's a room. And I'll have my personal physician looking on
Yeah.
her.
Well, as we're going, I'm just gonna dump 5 hit points into her.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
that's a thing I can do.
That's very cool. Cool. So she leads you to just a guest room on the side, and you deposit her in a bed, and she's like ringing a bell, and she's like, "Okay, my doctor will be up directly. He's somewhere on the grounds, so it could take upwards of 10 minutes. It's kind of a big estate, but she should be fine, and I don't want to ruin the vibe of the party. Are you okay? You want something to drink?"
I will be fine. And I think her her armor, since it's got the glamour on it, she's still kind of nervous. Actually flickers for a second between the gown that she's wearing and what the armor naturally looks like, and then back again.
Okay. Amalia is going to attempt to catch arms with you and kind of just pat you on the hand and say, "Let's go get you a drink. We'll just take a quick walk, get some air. You can sort your out. It'll be fine.
Okay.
That room can be a lot."
Okay, I could use some air.
Yeah, absolutely. Do a quick walk. But don't let this stop the party. I do believe Elias is just exiting the room, so would one of you like to go next?
Yeah?
I'll go into the room, sure.
Okay.
Just doesn't seem like it's necessarily a good idea.
Deep truths can be hard to take.
How's this guy coming out next? Who is coming out?
Elias.
Yeah. How's he
Yeah,
doing?
If you guys wait a couple seconds, he comes out and looks a little. It's not quite confused, and he doesn't have pupils and irises, but you get the sense of his eye flicking back and forth, looking and kind of considering and nodding, but he doesn't seem any worse for wear.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, I will go in.
Okay. Victorio, gives a little bow, opens the door for you, shuts it behind you, and the same thing happens. It wasn't lit until the door was closed, and then a bunch of black flames kick up in all the sconces and in the fireplace. And you walk up to the mirror, freestanding in the center of the room. What do you see?
And it shows me my greatest desire.
Mm-hmm. So loud. It's the flutteriest paper, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, the paper is interrupting my concentration. God. You see Yan on this like really posh, like not a throne necessarily, but like a throne. Just a really fancy, comfy-looking chair. And he's just kind of sitting there, just sort of draped over it, looking really...
Like one leg over the arm.
Yeah.
Maximum spread.
Maximum spread,
Yeah.
Cute.
yeah. Wearing like really... Actually wearing the same thing that he wore to the opera.
Ooh,
'Cause
nice.
that is his image of when he looked fanciest. And then like... Then you sort of widen out, and all around him is Uraug and Graktal and their whole family, and Marl and Belladonna and like Finian and Rainier and who else? Nim, Kevin,
Not Karen though.
but not Karen.
Yeah, she's Karen.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, and like all of his friends are just kind of like standing around, and they're all laughing and talking and having fun, and they've all got drinks, and yeah, and there's like a staff serving them, and yeah. Yeah.
Cool. A sense of warmth floods you. But before you can kind of give your like, yeah, that is what I've always thought. This doesn't seem to be like a revelation to you. It's a thing that you've always kind of known about yourself. But before you can like really kind of enjoy the scene, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Sure, I'm good at these.
That's great.
Not though.
But I am 20.
Natural or dirty?
Dirty.
Okay.
Dirty
Filthy.
20. Filthy, dirty, nasty 20.
All right. You feel a sense of dread rise, but the view in front of you pushes it back down because you're looking at the people that you love, and you're looking at a sense of security, and you are overwhelmed with joy. Sorry, go ahead.
And also, at that moment, a drow woman walks up to Yan and puts her hand on his shoulder and
Nice.
just kind of looks lovely.
Oh, Mirror Yen.
Mirror Yan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mirror, yeah.
Yes. In the image.
But what is clearly your mother
Yes.
goes from looking lovingly at Mirror Yan to looking up through the mirror directly at you. And begins to speak with a voice that, like, you remember your mom's voice, and it's not a very, like, low and bassy dude. And she says, the wealth and strength that you currently possess is not enough to protect and support the ones you love. And she quirks her head to the side and waits for you to reply.
Then how do I?
You need to ally yourself with something stronger. Just like the power you held and the prestige you held with the City Watch slipped from your fingers with just a rumor. All this, everything that you have now, and she gestures to your friends, and the wealth that you've acquired to this point can be gone like that. What are you willing to do to safeguard it?
Whatever is necessary.
Good. That's my son. And around you, the room gets darker even though the flames aren't going out. And you give me let's go Constitution saving throw.
Oh, interesting. These I am good at. 15.
That'll do it. And it feels like an inversion of gravity and like this warping sense that makes you a little nauseous, but thankfully you only had like a bite to eat
Yeah.
because the rich people are weird.
Right.
And you see standing behind the mirror a set of blood red eyes that glow. And then as the face leans forward, large ornate ram horns that curl outward, and a large dark purple hand grabs the top of the mirror and looks down at you and goes, "Hello, yeah. My name is Asmodeus."
Well, you already know my name, so who are you?
I'm here because you need me to be here.
I need you? Yeah.
And he looks down at the mirror and makes eye contact with your mirror mother.
Uh-huh.
And she looks at you and nods.
Wait, so this isn't, this is you making this image?
No, the mirror is its own artifact. I'm here to assist with what you need.
And that is very kind of you.
It's not kind. I am not a being of kindness. I'm a being of bargains and fair deals.
And what kind of bargain are you asking to make?
In exchange for your service and fealty, I can offer you what you want. Wealth, esteem, security for you and your family.
Out of character,
Mhm.
do I know about like demons and devils and stuff like that? Is this?
I will allow if
Would
your character is aware of it, you can be. I think there's a general sense that like people make bargains with devils
Yeah.
and stuff all the time, and there are ones that are clearly there to like steal your soul and like not give up whatever was promised. But Asmodeus is known as a lawful evil entity that like if you enter into a contract, it will be fulfilled.
Okay. So what exactly are you offering? What do you want as payment for me to have everything I want?
I have a following here in the city, and I would ask that you join it.
Oh, I think I know it's like a cult or something.
Yeah, that's literally just. I feel like I need to come up with a name for it. Yeah, it's a cult. It's my cult, the Cult of Asmodeus.
Everybody calls it Cult of Asmodeus.
Yeah, I didn't think of it. Anyway, I would have you join it. Serve me.
I'm not really into like the whole worship thing. So is that going to be a problem?
I mean, that depends. What do you consider worship?
I don't really know. Look, you want a deal. You want to give me what I want, and all you want is me to serve you.
I mean, serving me does entail your soul upon your death, but I will not speed that end. I don't need it now.
So, I serve you in life, and I give you my soul when I die, so I can serve you in the afterlife?
You would be a general in my war against the encroaching abyss. Yeah. Also, I don't ask for a whole lot in life. This is not a big deal. Just don't do things that I don't want you to do. It's more of a stay out of my way in life, and then, like, we'll hang out in the Nine Hells, and it's pretty chill. I'm pretty cool.
Okay, no. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. No.
Okay. Are you sure? Chances like this don't come up very often for a street rat like you. That's why I'm here amongst the richest of the rich in Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Well, see, that's funny because this street rat is also here among the richest of Waterdeep and not out of making any deals with you.
Okay. That's fine.
But I thank you for the offer. If I feel in the mood to be in service to somebody other than myself and my friends, then perhaps I will reconsider. But for
I
now...
only make this once.
Oh.
And it's the opportunity of a lifetime. You could be a Lord of Waterdeep. You could be a peer to your friend Graktal. You could be a worthy lover to Rainier. Or you could be a up-jumped little street rat that appears at a party or two and then is quickly forgotten. Your choice.
You are not a nice person.
I'm not a person. I'm the Lord of the Nine Hells.
Well, my lord, it has been very pleasure talking to you, but kindly to fuck off now. Good night. And I will turn and walk out of the fucking room.
Nice.
'Cause I own my fucking street ratness.
As you open the door, you hear a scream that sounds absolutely like your mother's voice, screaming in pain. And then the door shuts behind you. It was just a little fuck you on the way out.
That was dirty.
Yeah!
You are a mean GM.
Yeah!
That was mean.
Yeah, I told you I was going to be mean today.
It's true, and we consented.
We did. I did say it was okay.
All right.
Ah.
In the here, simmer on that for a second. In the intervening time, Amalia like sweeps you downstairs and like walks you over to a bar, and there's just a normal looking like heavy set human female standing behind it, and she looks at you and goes, "I'm just gonna have some wine. What can we get you?" You look very shaken up.
Whatever the strongest thing you have is.
Okay, not wine. And the bartender kind of laughs to herself and pours you like some scotch.
Cool.
Seems like
Fantasy scotch.
fantasy scotch. It's purple and swirly.
Perfect.
Yeah, good. And she leans in conspiratorially and just says, "If I could ask, what? You don't have to tell me. But what happened? Are you okay? Do you need anything?"
Just this drink and some air.
Okay. Well, if you would like to leave, you could walk the grounds. I mean, we're just up there in the corner, and this should only be another 10 or 20 minutes.
I think I will step outside.
Okay, I hope you feel better. She like pats your hand and disengages, and she has like a very weird air about her that is, she is trying her best to seem nice. And I'm offering you that without the insight check, because
Yeah.
it's very obvious.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to roll insight,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, you can if you want to. That's my free gift, is that it looks like there's effort in the being nice.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Which makes sense, because she was
roll,
real shitty when you first came in.
Yeah, I'd like to roll for that.
Please do.
Insight. Let's see. Oof.
This is Amalia being nice?
That was an 11. Why you rolled these? I hate my dice tonight.
Yeah. You're still a little bit jittery, and she has been kind of thawing throughout the night. So maybe she's just bad at it. Like, not everyone is charismatic. Like, you are a charismatic person, and you understand very well that some people have to, like, put extreme effort into it, and that might be what this is.
Yeah. I'm gonna go outside and probably whistle for Damu and just kind of hang outside for a while, petting Damu and
Okay.
wandering a bit.
Roll a... Let's go a stealth check for Damu.
Okay, you want Damu's stealth?
Yeah, just use the dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Or unless there's like special
There
modifiers.
is. You have stealth.
Yeah. Okay. Wasn't sure if I wrote it down.
19.
Cool. It takes a little longer than you expected, but Damu eventually like pops over a roof and like climbs down some ivy and is sticking to shadow. It's just like flapping and coming down, but she eventually like sidles up to you. And it's just there being comforting.
Yeah. Just
Lots of headbutts and pets.
pet Damu for a while and just roam about on the grounds.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay. Back to in the hallway. What's up?
Yeah, I think Yan opens the door and starts to stroll out looking super smug, and then he's got this big grin on his face, and then as the door is shutting, like the grin just drops and he just like looks kind of blanched, and he's like pale gray now instead of charcoal.
Is Uraug allowed to hug him because she's coming in.
Yeah.
Incoming.
By the way, you didn't hear any like sound coming from
Yeah,
the
that's
door.
fine.
Yeah.
It's not a good place in there.
What is going on in there?
Too much truth.
But it is truth.
Yeah. But you know how sometimes like when a wound gets infected and you just gotta like carve, it hurts.
Mm.
And you know it's right to do, but it doesn't mean it hurts less. I mean, you're strong enough to do this, whatever it is, if you want to see truth. I know you don't back down from things, but you don't need to.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I will be fine. It's just sometimes lies can hurt a little more than truth. At least I hope it was a lie.
And while you guys are sitting on the side and talking, you see Lady Evenfall walk into the room. And right around the time you guys are done talking, she steps back out again. And she gives you a little bit of a look, but doesn't look, actually she doesn't look shaken like a lot of people do. She just kind of gives you a little look and nods, and then goes and sits back down next to her husband. And like, everyone's very quiet in this area. It's not as chipper as people are going in and coming out. It looks like there's a heaviness to this room, and Victorio keeps like trying to remind people that like not all of these can be literal rolls in the hay, and it's important to understand yourself and your desires and what you are and aren't willing to do to achieve them in order to move forward.
I'm going to go drink. Rich people are fucking weird. Good luck.
Okay. Victoria makes eye contact with you.
I was kind of hoping Fira was going to go before me. I'm not saying that out loud.
I mean, like, you can do something about that. She has not gone yet.
Because I feel like the look on her face coming out is going to give me fuel
enough.
going in.
Fair enough.
And, yeah, I'll say I would not dishonor the priestess by going in before her. She deserves to go before me.
That is so gracious of you. Thank you for just understanding the hierarchy of our church and just being super respectful of it. I would love to go, Victoria.
And she sweeps into the room and shuts the door herself.
I just had this image of her bursting into flames.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's what you see in the mirror.
I see that in the mirror because she's in front of the mirror on fire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's in there for probably like 3 or 4 minutes. Are you just waiting? Let's see. In the intervening time, can I get, from wherever you guys are, go ahead and give me a perception check. You give me one with advantage.
Okay.
All of us?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Wow. Both of those sucked.
Oh, no.
11.
Yeah, also 11, actually.
16.
Okay. You have a weird inkling of just like, I hope Bella's okay. But it passes. Because, like, this is a pretty chill house and you don't see, like, a bunch of things happening.
Yeah.
No one else notices anything.
The thing is, like, rich people are supposed to have, like, a lot of comfortable rooms, and, like, she's got, like, a personal doctor. It's, like, I feel like she's fine. She's probably better off here than at Troll Skull Manor, where we don't even have a personal doctor.
Yet.
Just have to make a little more money.
One last job and then you're out.
Right.
After 4 minutes, Fira sweeps out of the room, and there's this strange, like, this mixture of smells that comes out of the room that you notice that is rose over sulfur. And she has a giant grin on her face. And then just says, I'm going to go find a drink. And looks totally fine. I did her accent wrong, but I'm not going to redo it. And she sweeps downstairs
Or you did her accent
No,
exactly
sorry.
right, and that's her
That
real
was
accent.
wonderful, and this is how I've always spoken. It's not an affectation. It's just me.
Sweeps downstairs.
Is Detect Evil a big noisy spell or something you can kind of just like flick your fingers and...
You know what? If you roll a d20 for me, I will give you a DC to like cast it quietly. If you roll badly, you will know that like you cannot do this subtly.
Oh, okay.
If you roll well,
Yes.
you know that you can do it subtly.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to wind up with like
Yeah, I feel
thunderclap spell
Yeah, I got you.
casting.
I got you, fam.
Am I supposed to add anything to it? 13?
That'll do it. You're like, yeah, I can get the spell off real quick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to cast like the littlest Detect Evil spell I've ever cast
All
as
right.
she goes by me.
How the fuck does the spell work?
Oh, I have it.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, boop, beep, and you're somewhere else.
Not that it's important, because I'm sure she's fine.
For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you. You know where the creature is located.
Fuck the spell.
Oh, and I know if it's been magically consecrated or desecrated.
The room behind the door that you're all going into is desecrated as fuck.
I
And there is
figured
a
that much.
giant fiend presence in the room.
Okay, but what about in Fira?
Are you specifically checking
That
Vera?
was the main reason I
Yeah.
was casting this spell.
Okay, then it's like a perfume, like how it gets stuck to someone if they walk through a cloud of it. There is some fiendish, like, funk on her as she walks away, but she is not
Okay.
touched.
She maybe just got dirty.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Y'all some dirty birdies. I don't know.
No, what we do in the temple is holy.
It involves holes.
Yeah, there you go.
He
It's a loose
That wasn't
interpretation
ambiguous.
of what holy is. Yeah.
Um,
So I would say she seems ever so slightly tainted
yeah.
by the giant fiend clusterfuck that is happening behind this door.
Okay. Okay, but like before, the notion of a fiend is not immediately something like, oh shit, set the house on fire and everybody run for your lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
stuff happens.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's my instinct.
I mean, she's still like, she also has like a mingled, like the rose smell that was on top of sulfur. Like that is very clearly celestial energy. But like you almost don't even like notice that anymore because you're around
Yeah.
like Sunic things all the time. So like both of those are there
Yeah.
on her.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop concentrating on the spell. And
Yeah. Okay.
Go in.
Okay. Sweet. So same verse, another verse, same as the first. You walk into the room.
Can you re-describe the whole thing from the beginning, please?
There's giant
I'm
double
kidding.
Okay. You walk up to the mirror, 7 feet tall, standing in the center of the room. What do you see?
I see like a big wedding ceremony. Like it's a gorgeous sunny day, green grass, white chairs set up in the lawn, and gray-haired Uraug and Graktal are being helped down to sit by. They're being helped by their son Drader and his husband Selenor.
Oh.
They're being helped to sit. Drader and Selenor are also like in their 40s, and it's pretty quickly you figure out it's their son who's getting married today.
Oh,
So
grandbabies.
Yeah.
Yay!
And yeah, I mean like Uraug's a mess, Graktal's a mess, just like yeah, just yeah, it's like the next like since grandbaby being born. And now this, like, okay, this tops it. This is amazing.
Nice.
So yeah, it's that perfect sunny day. Birds, the little like, what's the word? The archways with the green stuff on it.
Oh,
starts with a
Like
B.
the lattices.
It's like a lattice.
Is there a special word?
Yeah.
There he is.
Bower. It's a
Bower.
bower.
Yes, that's it.
Cool. I got married recently. I don't know that shit. What?
You didn't have a bower at your
Didn't
wedding.
do
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
There's several
maybe you did, I
bowers
don't know.
down the middle. Yeah, so seeing that, and then in the audience are like all my close friends, you know, and Marl's playing music for the event, and Jan is there. He's kind of sat towards the back because we never really know like what level of pants he's going to wear to an event.
That tracks.
And Bella's probably in the same neighborhood of chairs.
Yan is there in like Billy Porter from the Oscars.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Tux
that's
and
awesome.
dressed together.
Yes.
I feel like
So
Bella
good.
and Yan are in the
Sorry.
back doing Death Becomes Her, like Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep, just like
Yes.
snarking but gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I like it a lot. Question, are any of Selenor's family members at this wedding?
Yeah, that's the, we're doing sort of the half and half sides of the aisle thing. So, yeah, I think the, there are conversations that need to be had. But, like, as of right now, Dinah is Uraug's friend.
Okay. The moment you clock Dinah in the crowd, she looks over the shoulder through the mirror and makes eye contact with you, and your stomach drops out. Please make a wisdom saving throw. You knew it was coming.
Well, that could have been better. That's a 10.
Ooh, that's fine. That's fine.
It's gonna
Wait,
be great.
hold on.
I got a 19 on mine.
No, you got a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got a
It's
dirty
important that you got a 20.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that?
Sure.
That's 15.
Okay. You feel yourself break out into a cold sweat. And you, as much as you want to, you cannot, like, pull your eyes away from Dinah's gaze. And it's penetrating, and there's a, like, it seems to, like, constantly be flashing through a bunch of emotions.
Well,
from
shit,
all-
they probably don't look any older either.
No, they look great.
Assholes.
Yeah. Emmett's still facing forward. Dinah still
Yeah.
looks... She's, like, the heightened version of, like, everything that you think is pretty about her. She is face-tuned
Yeah.
to, like, be a little problematic in your eyes. You feel your insecurities begin to devour you, and you see, for whatever reason, Priestess Fira is now, like, doing the ceremony.
Ugh.
And
No.
she is. And you feel yourself looking back and forth between Dinah and Fira, and they are, like, looking back at you, and you're suddenly, like, you're just inexorably, like, pulled into, like, the juxtaposition of your beauty versus theirs, and, like, they are lanky and soft and, like, humanoid pretty, and it's all of those standards of beauty against, like, your bulky muscularity, which is great, and the thing that Graktal loves, butt.
Yeah.
And that butt resonates throughout this wedding. And you know he loves you, but you know that love has come at, like, great cost to him. Like, you took him from his job as a city watchman and dragged him across town to this, like, pit of vipers that is the Sea Ward, and left him as you were gone all day with your increasingly important duties to find his own way in the world and make his own friends. And he watches you at ceremonies where you engage in sacred intimacies, and yet you feel how strongly you reacted to the thought of someone else knowing his body. And all of that doubles down on you. And I would like you to make a con save for me.
Okay. Paladins aren't trained in Constitution save. That's cocked.
What are they? Strength and wisdom and charisma?
Yeah. It's not very good. 15.
You drop to your knees and you begin to weep.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice, rumbly and dark. It says, "You sent him away at the first sign of trouble. How much do you value this bond, that you would weep over him.
I sent my heart away because I couldn't stand to see it broken.
Selfish.
Protective.
That's one way to put it. You should stand up. The priestess of Soon shouldn't be groveling on the ground, no matter how nice of a room.
I'm not groveling to you. I'll feel my emotions the way I want.
You don't even know me.
Let's try and look up and see who's talking.
Yeah, you get the full, like, resolving, like, red eyes into the horns, big suit, big dude. Sounds
Yeah.
like Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Should have talked to him a little longer.
Slower.
You will always walk the razor's edge with your family, as long as you have to fight and climb the ranks of the Temple of Soon. You know that.
You've never had a family.
You'd be surprised. I have a lot of family.
It's
You've
not
met
the
my
same.
family.
It's not the same, and you know it. This is through sobs. I'm not going to
Yeah.
roleplay sobs. Sorry.
No, you're good. That's fine. It could be a lot. You're coming from a place of hurt, and I will not take that personally. I'm here to see if I can help. I didn't cause what you saw in the mirror. That can be a solution.
I have all the help I need. And like clutching the actually it's probably the tattoos of Soon, the symbols on the backs of both her hands, and she's like wringing her hands, like trying to push the tattoo into her hand. Like, this will make it better. I have all the help I need. Soon, help me. I need your help. I don't know how to. I don't know what to do.
What are your channel? Wait, do you still have channel divinities?
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't know how paladins work.
Yeah.
I forgot to study.
I now
Soon doesn't
have,
know either.
Yeah, she's like, oh, what?
What?
What do you need?
I have.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, I don't even have to do detect evil. I have divine sense.
Oh, yeah.
Detect celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Yeah.
But spoiler, there's a fiend in the room. But no, I have. Oh, that's cool. I didn't write it down. No, I still have it. It's. Oh, I think divine sense is what I can spend.
Yeah.
I gotta look this up.
I would like all I'm asking is do a paladin thing for help.
Okay. I will use my channel divinity.
Cool.
Usually don't roll anything for that, so.
Yeah, okay. What are you trying to do? I might have to roll something.
I'm just want to summon Soon's protection. I'm not like literally trying to armor up, but that's what's going through my mind. Is like I need I need you to cover me. Like I'm in trouble here, and I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a wisdom check with advantage.
Okay.
You are going to have to roll a little something.
Okay. Is this a wisdom save?
No, just a normal wisdom check. You know what? Is a save higher?
Yeah.
I think a save's higher.
Yeah.
Make it a wisdom save.
Yeah, I have proficiency in saves.
Yeah.
So that's a 17 or a 23. Sorry, 22. I'm going to go with the 22, Bob.
Yeah, probably that's the one. And you felt this dark presence like moving toward you, and you feel it stop. And there's a very you still feel really cold, but you feel this external sense of warmth surrounding you that's buffering you from what's happening here.
Okay.
And a small voice in the back of your mind that says, this is the best I can do right now. Don't listen. He's a jerk.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear you say that.
He's the worst. Looks really good, though. Anyway. And it sounds like Asmodeus is shouting at you, but through water or wind. and he can't quite reach you the same way. So it's hard to make out. But he's shouting that he can assist you to become the High Priestess, that he can get Fira out of your way, and that everything will be much simpler, and you can finally relax when you are the High Priestess.
Not like this. Not like this.
And your words ring out loudly, and they fill the room, and you kind of wonder if it sounds like shouting on the other side of the door. There's no way that, like, this room could contain the noise of your rejection.
Yeah.
And he says, fine, I throw my lot in with Fira. Good luck.
You lose.
Not yet. Not
I
nearly.
Haul myself up to my feet again, hopefully while he's still talking, and Misty step my way out of the room.
Nice. Good.
Just rose petals everywhere.
The sound you hear as, like, you are Misty stepping away is a moan of pleasure and a grunt from, like, both Dinah and Graxel. And that's, like, the sound that you hear as you leave and reappear in the other room. Yeah, I'm going to leave you with a little parting shot. Fuck off. Cool. And you are back in the room.
Okay.
How does she look?
Yeah.
How you doing? That's not on me. That's you, my dude.
Yeah, I think normally, yeah, her hair goes in lots of different directions. I mean, different styles, but I think it's like normally a little bit more like braided together because she's got real thick hair, and
My girl.
but it's like escaping. You know, these braids can only do so much.
I feel this. I feel this so much in my heart.
And
I'm wondering where you got all your information about braids.
well, from my friend who knows about braids.
Yeah.
No idea. Continue.
And there's a lot of like, well, yeah, her fists are clenched and her arms are like all veiny and popped out, like just, you know, practically vibrating between like rage and she's still crying and like just she's angry crying and yeah, is in a real state and also appeared in like an explosion of pink mist and rose petals.
Yeah.
Were you downstairs getting a drink, or were you?
No, I was waiting on Gractol.
Okay, cool.
Or, I mean, not Gractol.
I know you want Gractol too. Just calm down. Everybody wants a piece of
So
that.
good.
I mean, we fooled around a bit. It was fine.
Who did we say? Did we cast Gractol? I forget.
I don't think so. I would love to know.
Still fucking Lewis Tan.
Yeah, of course I fucking did.
Friend of the show, Lewis Tan.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for your support, buddy. It really helps.
Yeah.
We also stole Winston Duke, because that is Emmett Edenfall.
Oh.
All right.
We got the boys back.
Think about
Right.
it. Let's think, we'll think about it collaboratively.
Okay. Let me think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like clinched up like this,
Yeah.
like that's perfect position for hugging.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
if you're brave.
Yes. Brave, not necessarily. Foolish, yes.
All right.
Yeah. Which is often the same thing.
That's all.
Works out the
That's all it
same.
takes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So no, you don't come in for a hug.
Yeah, I think that will actually sort of like that's actually probably the best thing that could have happened, where she can now pretend like I wasn't just standing in a weird way. I can now hug like a normal person.
Yeah. And you know Yan doesn't break easily.
Yeah.
He's good for a good orc hug.
Yeah. It is like with a lot of people, Uraug holds back on a hug like that, and I think at least your back will be aligned.
Yes. Right.
Feels really good after
Yeah.
a second.
I know.
Can I
Yeah.
still do my legs? Oh, okay, tight.
Right. Yeah.
Are you tall?
Like tall-ish, like not as tall as you. I think he's like
Okay.
6 foot.
Oh,
She's 5'9".
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm-
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm taller than you.
Okay, but
yes.
so I don't pick your
Wait,
feet
or
up off
did-
the ground.
No.
Yeah,
Probably
I
not.
specifically made her very, very short.
Yeah.
To description.
5'9".
Did I? Oh, 5'9". We're the same height.
Oh,
So
okay,
tiny.
great.
Yeah. I'm tall, but I'm a half elf.
Yeah,
So
we're still little.
You feel Dinah touch your shoulder. And by the way, Dinah is fucking 5'11".
Mm.
She's taller than you two.
Just an elf.
As is Fira. Dinah's a human.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dinah and Emmett are both human.
Oh, I was thinking she was an elf for some reason. With a name like Evenfall. It just
Yeah,
sounds
it's a
elfy.
weird, shitty elf name.
Mhm.
You know what? That was a prejudiced assumption on my part.
Or maybe they appropriated Evenfall from elves. So
Yeah. Have you guys talked about it? Do you know the story?
Mm-mm. Not yet.
All right.
they got the little elf in them, or at least they want them.
No one wants a little elf.
Oh, no.
Don't kink shame.
So Dinah touches your shoulder and tentatively asks if you're okay.
That was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life.
I'm so sorry.
I will be okay, but I'm not now. This is like over Yan's shoulder.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do? I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Out of character. Who was it that was responsible for this room?
The Castle Lanterns.
Oh, okay. That's not who's talking to us right now.
No.
Right now, it's
No, this
Dinah
is my
Evenfall.
friend.
This
my
is your friend. Yeah.
Dinah Evenfall,
Yeah.
who knows Grechtel's V-scar.
Right. Yeah. Why
Friendship is complicated.
Yeah. This is what rich people do for fun.
That feels like a trap question, but to answer, yes. Normally we don't respond this strongly.
What
to
did you
things we
see?
I don't think it's super appropriate to talk about this kind of stuff. Like, it's kind of just for you, and we don't really talk about it out loud in a group.
Let me ask you.
She looks
This-
very uncomfortable.
I'm just holding her eye
Yup,
contact.
and she broke it immediately.
Okay.
This room, everybody who goes in there has a similar experience?
I don't know. We weren't really comparing notes. I think you just sort of see the thing you're supposed to see, and then you get a sense of, like, the path to, like, reach your goal, and then you come away, like, understanding more about what you do from here on. It's supposed to be uplifting. It could be hard, but
Are the three of us like in a reasonably like private
No.
conversation? Oh, there's a bunch of people in the hallway
Yep.
having this conversation.
Including the
Okay.
Castellanters?
Amalia never returned from downstairs,
Okay.
but Victoria's there, and he's still, like, shepherding people
Yeah.
in one at a time.
So let me ask you, did you sell your soul?
What are you talking about?
Did you
Like,
sell your soul?
figuratively?
No, like literally. Did Asmodeus step out behind the mirror and offer you your soul?
What? No. What?
Is she lying?
Seems like an insight check kind of moment.
Right, kind of does.
I
Super
cast
does.
Zone of Truth.
You actually?
I've been dying to say that.
18.
Okay. She looks. It's not that she's lying. She's confused. Like, she understands that that's a powerful artifact, and she is enough of a caster to know that there's, like, probably some weird magic going.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, she doesn't seem to actually know what you're talking about.
I glance at Uraug, because I assume Uraug had the same offer and experience too, but I don't actually have confirmation of that. But I
How
glance
loudly
at
did
Uraug.
you say what you said?
I wasn't necessarily quiet. Ian isn't exactly subtle.
Then I will allow.
Like, he assumes everybody went in there, saw something great in the mirror, and then Asmodeus stepped out and offered them everything they want for the price of their soul, and they all either sold or, like, said fuck off.
Mm-hmm. You had a really good insight check. You noticed that, like, when you said "sold your soul" very loudly,
Mm-hmm.
two people in the group, like, immediately looked over at you
Ooh,
and then looked down again.
who was it?
It was Elias, the merfolk philosopher,
Huh?
and Lida, the Xena warrior Disney princess.
Yeah. Okay.
Has Vera gone downstairs? I forget if she's still here.
Yeah, she went downstairs to go get a drink. And is blissfully not around for this conversation. Huh. Weird.
And Uraug react to that?
Do you want to come back inside?
Oh, yeah.
I think, I mean, you can take this how you want, but Uraug reacts with zero surprise or shock that you would suggest that.
Okay. All right.
And, you know, she doesn't really hide her reactions very well, so.
Because Yan assumes that Uraug had a similar experience and that Uraug was smart enough to also say no. And so he assumes that you had the exact same thing that he did, which was go in there, see your greatest desire. Asmodeus offers to buy your soul, and you say fuck off, and you come out with something like really nasty parting shot.
Okay, well, I don't know all of that, but what what happens is you ask about selling your soul.
Yes.
And Uraug just goes, yeah. Like, as in, like, yeah, did you? You know?
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Lady Evenfall looks a little offended now. And, like, she was definitely the one bridging the gap. Like, you guys noticed that there was a definite gap between the Stormbane and the rest of the group following the hunt. Like, they all kind of became buddy-buddy. And she was the one that was still kind of bridging over and trying to, like, reach out to you guys. And she kind of pulls away and goes, I think this was a bit intense for you. And you seem to be having a night. Maybe it's best that you make it an early one and go home. And she, like, whispers that quietly to you both.
I don't really need to fucking be here anymore if this is what they do for kicks.
We should probably go get Belladonna and Marl and make sure everyone makes it home okay.
You make a very good suggestion, Miss Evenfall. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being nice to us. I wish that we could have more time together with not so shitty people around.
She looks a little relieved that you don't seem to be mad at her. And she...
I hope you can come by for lunch tomorrow.
I would like that a lot. Okay.
Me too.
Okay. I'm going to make your apologies for you, and it's fine. I'll see you tomorrow. And she just kind of backs away, and then turns back over and starts gesticulating wildly, walking over to Victoria and goes like, they're so busy and they should go to bed because I'm sure there's more giants everywhere, blah, 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 blah. And it's like back into her full song and dance. So what do you guys want to do?
We'll go pick up Belladonna, literally.
Yeah, you go back over to the room that she was in, and it is empty.
Wait, what?
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 God damn it.
Yeah, what? It was going to be a super easy mission.
Probably different room. There's like 20 of them. And I'll just start opening up doors.
Like half of them are locked.
Wait, what was the sign language for that? Opening up doors? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just jiggling handles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening. I'm pushing a door open.
Yep.
You have to do more of a twisting motion. It's the twisting motion. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
He's so popular.
What? What did I do?
Oh my.
You guys are the ones who made that dirty.
Sweet. You, please make another perception check for me, and one for Damu.
Okay. I will roll for myself first. That would be a 21.
Oh, terrible.
I know, right?
Gross.
And for Damu, that is going to be a 22.
Okay, good. So you guys don't see anything downstairs. You notice that, like, it's the estate's been quiet since you guys got there with, like, the fireworks and the people walking around. But now, like, it was quiet when you walked back outside and caught your breath, and you're definitely feeling, like, At this point, you're kind of like, why was I freaking out earlier?
I think actually Marl is like wiping her face and like she's lightly covered with fur everywhere and it's like matted under her eyes where she's been crying.
Yeah. The emotional beat still remains because like that was your truth.
Yeah.
But the dead ass panic that you're feeling feels like this weird thing that you like doesn't resonate with how you currently feel, even if the emotional like justification for it like still stays.
Yeah.
So you're just like, what the fuck was I freaking out for? And you hear like a commotion starting to like, it's getting weirdly loud on the opposite side of the courtyard, down towards what you would guess, because you've done fancy private gigs. It's like the wine cellar area, but that's not where people should hang out. But you're hearing people.
I'm gonna go take a look.
Yeah. All right. Are you gonna try to just walk over boldly, or are you gonna try to stealth?
Probably gonna try and be at least a little stealthy and drop the she was wearing like kind of like a nice gown.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the black armor.
Nice. Go ahead and make a stealth check for both you and Damu, unless you want to leave Damu behind.
Damu can come with me unless stealth sucks. That was a 10 for me. It's exciting. Damu's a lot stealthier at 18.
So you get up and you transform your armor back, and you look over and Damu is gone. So stealthy. But you guys have an understanding, and you have a sense that like Damu knew where the commotion was and is heading that way.
Yeah.
You, however, get about halfway across the courtyard before you feel your arm grabbed by a soldier you didn't notice was there. Like, you haven't seen guards anywhere, but this is definitely a person in like full crimson and white and pale gold livery that grabs you by the arm and goes, Miss Lightsinger, are you lost?
Don't you hear that?
And he like looks over in the area like, yeah, the States are a busy thing. I don't know. It's not any concern of yours. Would you like an escort back up to the party?
No.
Can I call you a carriage?
No. It's, I should go find where my friends are before, getting in a carriage.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to escort you back.
I don't need an escort. I'd much rather be by myself.
Make a persuasion check. Or deception check. Make a check.
I think it's persuasion.
Or you could just punch him in the face.
No, I'm not going to do that. 16?
He lets go of your arm, but is still, his hand's still wrapped around like his like lance, and he goes, okay, I'm not going to escort you, but you should definitely get back inside. It's pretty cool to meet you, by the way. Like, pretty cool. Sorry if I touched
Not
too hard.
under great circumstances.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Seduce.
Oh,
sorry, that's
you hear
my
Damu
tactic.
in your ear going,
Yeah.
I'm going to start heading back towards the doors.
okay, cool. And I will allow that this is like the time when, yeah, you get back inside and you can see whatever's happening up the stairs.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Looking for Belladonna.
All right.
I'm opening all the doors.
Your friend is opening a bunch of doors upstairs.
What are you doing?
We lost Belladonna. Do you remember what room she was in? It had like some pink curtains and like.
Oh,
Well, if she woke up, she probably took off.
I'm sure we could ask Lady Amalia. She was the one who offered to get her a room somewhere, right?
Yeah,
In the
absolutely.
house?
Like,
Yeah.
you guys saw the room that she was put in.
Yeah.
You definitely went back in that room.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
There was also some weird commotion on the grounds. I couldn't get over there, though. There was a guard.
Well, an estate this size would have guards.
Yes. But unusual commotions on an estate this size.
What did it sound like?
My character... Did it sound combative, just loud, or...
Make an intelligence check for me.
not very smart tonight. That's an 8.
It didn't.
Derp.
It's hard to tell. It didn't sound like a ruckus, just a weirdly large group of people.
Yeah. It's just, if they were having a dinner party tonight and there was a huge other group, it just seems maybe it's nothing. I don't know. This place doesn't make any sense. And you can see, like, Marl, like, wipes at her face again because she's still her eyes are a little watery.
Well, it could also have been the servants having revelry when they're done with their work.
Maybe fans trying to break in to see us.
Sure, it's all of those things. It's none of those things. It's where the fuck is Belladonna?
Yeah, that's okay. So I would like to go back and find Amalia.
Okay. Make let's go investigation check.
Oh no, I am the wrong person.
Do you need me to do that?
Yep.
You can help
Before
him
I
out
roll.
and give him advantage.
I got a 5 so far.
Or if you want to look yourself, because you have a better investigation, you have to look in a different direction. Yeah, fuck you.
I'll help you.
Okay.
So you get advantage.
Oh. Natural 20.
Shut up! Dang it!
plus 0.
You walk back in, and let's say this is like a
Good
little
at
freebie
helping.
of boo. I hate it. I hate your fun.
I'm the best at helping.
You have a divine sense like moment of in the parlor, and you just have that like sense, and you like wander over, and you see her. She's just apparently just fucked off from the party and is sitting at like this high backed chair in front of a roaring fire, just drinking a glass of wine, hanging out by herself. You know, like an evil villain.
Yeah. Bella, we're gonna head back.
No,
to
not Bella. Sorry, Lady Amalia.
Amalia is who we're looking for. Okay, great. Lady, what's the right way to call her? Lady Amalia? Is that
Better Lady Castellanter.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Either one. You could call her Amalia, probably.
Well, Lady Castellanter, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, nothing to interrupt. You're fine.
Do you know if our friend Belladonna left at some point?
Oh, I wouldn't. No, I escorted you downstairs. We got a drink, and I've just been sipping my drink in the study. I find these parties to be a bit much. I haven't seen her since.
Oh, she's not in the room where she was laying down, and we thought maybe somebody escorted her out, or...
Oh, okay. Would you like me to see if any of my carriage men took her home?
That would be a big help,
Is your
actually.
carriage still here? Maybe she took it back?
I don't know. Is it?
You didn't. You guys took her carriage here. Remember, you rode with Bardo. She's asking you if like your guys' carriage.
Yeah.
Because she's fancy and goes, "Do you want me to check if your carriage is still here?"
Yeah. I do.
Okay.
Can I tell if she's like on the up and up?
Yeah, roll a fucking insight check.
That's actually what I was going to ask.
Both of you.
Just because I already had a funny feeling already.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm good at that too.
Insight.
20.
23.
That's all better than what I rolled.
Yeah. Would you roll?
No, their rolls are better.
Would you roll?
14.
Okay. That's not bad though.
Oh, 15.
All right. That's actually not that bad.
That's all right.
I rolled a natural 19. She looks at you and gives like this weird little smirk before covering it. It's like a weird micro expression before she stands up and sets her glass down and has put on this now like bothered affectation that like you've disrupted her evening. And she's going to go, I'll look into it myself. There's something super weird going on here, and she's 100% behind it, but you don't have a true sense of like her intention or how she feels about you personally.
This is late. Oh, what? No, damn it! I can't metagame. Fuck.
You can.
No, because it's not something that Yan knows in any way. So, so I can't do it. But Adam Adam has some nasty
What does Adam
suspicions.
know? I want to know what Adam knows.
Well, Adam knows who made the offer, and Adam also knows who Belladonna's granddaddy is and whose room that was.
Oh yeah, but we
Oh.
don't know.
But
yet.
Gotcha.
yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
Yan has no idea about Belladonna's connection to Asmodeus.
Yeah, that's fair.
She said
I mean,
nothing.
They are of a very similar coloring, and he
Yan's not
mentioned
racist, so
he mentioned to you at one point that you met one of his family members.
that's right. Yeah.
So y'all could put this together if you spend a little time chatting.
Yeah. Well, as she's leaving the room, I'd like to use my paladin ability, Divine Sense, not the spell,
Okay.
and see if I can detect a celestial, a fiend, or an undead within 60 feet.
None of those exist here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm glad for that
That is a
information.
human. Yes.
So are we just alone in the parlor now?
Yeah.
All right. So I take it you also met with Asmodeus?
Yes.
For what it's worth, you did not meet Asmodeus.
No.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, I was.
They went on a worse trip than you did.
Yeah, I was about to ask them about that. Sorry, I was also looking at
Now you're good. Take your time.
something else too.
Yeah. What about you? Did you sell your soul? I assume you didn't. But you seemed kind of upset, so figured they probably did something shitty to you too.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Asmodeus, the devil.
Yeah.
This is very close to the expression that Dinah gave you when you asked her about.
Were you offered anything?
No,
A deal?
no.
But that's weird because you did.
I was offered the high priesthood.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's shitty. I didn't get offered shit.
And you wouldn't have wanted it. It's like
It's
life.
nice to be offered, though.
No, it's like somebody saying here, like, would you like to eat my poop? And you're like, hey, thanks for the offer.
I might be dealing in a little bit of sarcasm tonight.
Gotcha. Yeah, like lifetime of service in a cult, and then afterlife, you sell your soul, so you get to like
All time,
afterlife of service.
Do you think they went after Belladonna?
I don't know.
Did she go?
If somebody was going to sell their soul out of our group,
Oh, she went in the room, right? She did go in the room. Belladonna did.
No.
In the room with the mirror.
Nope.
Oh.
She got really ill right around the time of the room.
Oh, I thought she got ill from coming out of the room.
Yeah.
Nope.
Um,
Marl was the first one in the room out of the entire party.
Oh, okay.
I mean, of the fiends I'm aware of, Asmodeus keeps his promises at least. But that's not a deal I wanted to make.
No, he's kind of a dick.
if we're going to keep searching, I don't know about you, but I am super worn out from all of the bullshit tonight.
Agreed.
And also from whatever stupid thing we had to do for gold statues.
Yeah. If I may put hands on both their shoulders and give all of us plus 10 hit points.
Nice.
I don't know what's going to happen on the way home.
Yeah, respect.
That's what I was going to ask, because I don't actually have the thing for this. I have, with my mandolin, cure wounds at 3rd level.
Yeah. You can absolutely cure yourself of your wounds. Would you
Oh.
like the player's handbook?
Yes, please.
Of
I-
course, of course, of course.
I'm going to do my second wind and regain 1d10 plus 4.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I guess we can all do like short rest mechanics, right?
You can.
Okay. I'm going to use 3 of my hit dice.
I will say that, like, your time outside and inside that room, like, it's been about an hour since the statue time. So if you would like to use hit dice, I will allow that what you did was pretty much a short rest.
Okay. I got another.
But only because I'm generous.
I got another 15 there.
Sweet.
Okay.
Ooh, that did not help much. Alright, I'm going to use more hit dice.
Marl, while you're looking stuff up, can you just make an intelligence check for me? Just general intelligence?
No.
Okay. You don't have to.
Well, my intelligence sucks. That was a 2.
Okay, never mind. Continue.
Derp! I've forgotten everything that I have ever known.
So, you're good.
Now, if we could just athleticize something.
Yeah.
Down to clown, as the kids say.
As you guys are doing stuff, Amalia sweeps back into the room and says, I couldn't find your carriage. So is that safe to assume that she may have taken it home?
Well, that's the most likely explanation.
Okay. Well,
Wait, I thought we didn't bring a carriage.
No, we brought her carriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, Amalia was looking for, like, a you guys branded carriage.
Oh, okay.
Didn't find it, and has therefore, like, proffered that,
Yeah.
like, she must have taken your guys' carriage home. She has no idea that you
Okay.
didn't take your carriage there.
Right. Oh, that's right. We came in Bardo's carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you did healing for 10?
Lay
Yeah.
on hands
Oh,
for
okay.
plus 10 hit points.
I'm all healed back up. So, like, kind of,
Guys.
like, absently, she kind of takes out the mandolin she has, and it's just kind of, like, strumming it to herself, like, almost like she's thinking at the same time, and that seems to kind of perk her back up.
Nice. Now keep in mind that you can only cast each spell out of the mandolin once.
Once
Just keep
until
it,
done.
just in case you need it for
Yep,
extra.
yep.
I have so many hit points left to go. That's fine.
And miles to go before you
yeah.
sleep.
I've got like half of them back. So.
All right, that should be fun.
Yeah, I just spent a bunch of hit dice.
Yeah. That was important, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I'm out of spell. Oh, no, not entirely. What's first level cure wounds? D8 plus 1?
And he's D8 plus your wisdom modifier.
D8
Which is
plus
probably-
your wisdom modifier.
Probably plus 1.
Never mind. I don't
You
want
suck.
Mine is the same as yours. Plus 1.
Yeah, I think it's a D8 plus
that.
your.
Plus your spellcasting
Plus,
ability.
casting ability.
That's
yeah.
charisma.
Oh, yeah.
Baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're so charismatic.
Yeah, so I'm going to use
charismatic.
one of those. I have one whole spell slot left.
Cool. It's okay. Cantrips win battles. You'll be fine.
Fuck.
Did you roll
Aw.
bad?
Yeah.
All beans.
2 out of the 8.
Why don't you take, I can give you some more D8s at the Bardic Inspiration because we had a short rest.
Oh.
Yeah,
I am
no?
allowing that you were hanging out, and that counts as short rest, but you don't have Song of Rest unless while you were sitting outside of that room, you pulled out your mandolin and
True.
started playing, which would have been weird and disruptive.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, like, right now at this
No.
time.
No, let the meat shield walk in with a
Yeah.
quarter of her hit points. I need this.
I have half.
I will give you inspiration to let this shit slide.
Okay, I will take that
Good.
inspiration.
Yeah, what?
Fine, we're just going home anyway. We're
Okay,
not-
good. Go home.
What could happen?
Yeah.
Our friend was not feeling well, and I
Yeah.
don't know how this works, but you said she would be fine and you put her in your room.
Right.
So where is she?
I don't know because I'm not a fucking babysitter.
Well,
The doctor went up. I'm assuming that she took your carriage and went home.
where is your doctor?
He's somewhere else on the estate. Do you want me to go find him?
Yes, I do.
Would
Or
we
get
even-
one of your little men to go find him. I don't care.
I don't
But my
like it.
friend was entrusted to your care,
She looks
and my
down
friend
at
is
that
missing, and that finger is going up. Like I'm pulling out cop finger. Like my friend was placed into your care, and you gave your word that our friend would be taken care of. Our friend is missing. She did not look well enough to walk away. I want to know where my friend is right now.
And that's
Because I am not in a good mood from your fucking room.
Okay.
Find my friend.
You're going to want to put that finger away. I promise.
Find my friend. Now.
And she, like, pushes past you and, like, nudges you with her shoulder.
That is fine.
Yeah.
I am not intimidated.
And
Fuck
a
off.
servant that you didn't see standing in, like, the foyer, she walks over and whispers into their ear. And that person takes off at a dead fucking sprint.
And that
It's just-
servant heard what I laid down, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
And she turns and
That
just...
servant's going to get killed later, by the way, because of you.
I can't control that.
We could murder her.
Yeah, we could. We might need to.
You two feel a wave of something that, like, just a sense of magical pressure in the room. You just acknowledge it. There's nothing of it, but because you are both casters, You felt you're a half caster, so you feel it a little bit.
I feel like I
Maybe your
kinda
tummy hurts.
give like a little bit of a shudder.
Yeah.
And she is just arms crossed in the corner of the room, staring at you. It's so nice that you brought your friends to dinner.
It was so generous of you to invite us.
Don't worry, I have no intention of ever being that generous again.
Really?
Hey, it's to our benefit.
You could just leave now.
Have we been such horrible guests?
Oh, I kind of have, yeah. I like this painting. Who's in this painting? Is that your, like, grandmother? Or?
What would you do if you went to someone's house and your friend went missing?
Ask politely, because I didn't do anything to give you an impression that I would not comply with you finding your friend. Clearly, I don't want you and your gutter trash in my house in the first place. So it would behoove me to return her to you as fast as possible, so that I can enjoy the nice things I like to surround myself with again.
Yan is really happy right now.
And a couple minutes later, you see an older half-elven gentleman with like pointy ears and like a stethoscope around his neck. Fantasy stethoscope. I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know when those were invented.
Right, yeah.
Now-ish. It's fine. And he walks up and looks like pale white and is like being dragged in and is trying to like run in and goes, "Yeah, my lady, what do you need?" And she just turns and gestures to you.
You're the doctor?
Yes.
You treated our friend, Belladonna, the Tiefling.
Yes. She was feeling ill,
Uh-huh.
a little faint.
Did you fix her?
I put her in the room. I sent for some juice to be brought up, and she looked calmer once I got her away from whatever was disturbing her. She seemed like she was recovering when I left.
Was she speaking to you?
No, it was like the nodding of like, "Do you want some water?" No, and I was like, "You need to drink water," and I had to make her drink water. I don't know if that's normal behavior.
Normal.
That's
Yeah.
normal.
And then I got
She
her
doesn't
some
take
juice.
good care of herself usually. Who else goes into this room?
Oh, I don't know. The moment I was done, I told her to rest as long as she wanted, and then I left. Didn't want to overstay my welcome.
Let me ask you, in the time since you left that room, is it possible, in your medical opinion, she could recover and simply leave of her own accord?
I mean, since it didn't seem apparent with what was disturbing her, I could imagine that perhaps if she felt a little better, she would want to convalesce on her own grounds. Yes.
I see. Insight check. Oh, damn it. That's an 8.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this guy.
He's lying through his teeth. I rolled low. He's lying,
So-
and you know he's lying.
Why you have a patient, you not stay and make sure that this patient is okay? Why do you just go wandering off? You leave no one to watch a young lady who is passed out, weak.
She looked a little overwhelmed, but fainting couches are a thing. I figured it was a corset or too much food or wine. This happens a lot, and I wouldn't consider her a patient. Just a woman in temporary need of distress. And I ameliorated her discomfort, and I took my leave. You could see how that might be improprietous of me to remain with the young lady unattended, unsupervised.
Are you so untrustworthy as a person that you cannot be left alone with the young lady who is in your care as a physician?
People talk, and she is not the only one on this expansive estate in need of my services. My lady, can I leave? And he's trying to back out of the room.
Is that feeling of magic still around?
No, it
Or
was just happening.
that one.
It was just happening, like, when Lady Castellanter was, like, staring you guys down.
Okay.
You can go.
And he, like, looks over at you briefly, but then looks and waits for Amalia to, like, give a little nod, and he backs out of the room. She just shrugs and goes, okay, are you done harassing my staff now?
No, I'd like to harass more of your staff. Who else would have been near that room who might have seen her leave?
I have no idea.
Who would have called her a carriage? She didn't take our carriage. Who would have called her a carriage?
I have no idea.
So you run this entire estate and you have no idea what happens upon it?
I own this estate, and if you had any amount of money growing up, you'd know that things happen without you needing to immediately supervise them.
You know what I didn't have? I didn't have people turning their fucking heads when I needed taken care of. People take care of people that are in their care. This young lady was left in your care and you did not take care of her.
Or
And this
maybe she's just at home with your fucking carriage.
Then you wouldn't mind if we investigated around and looked for her just in case she didn't, if she was not in a proper state of mind from being ill.
So you're saying your friend could be wandering my grounds unattended?
Yeah, isn't it better that we go and have a look for her in that case?
Not you.
And maybe if you ask your fucking staff, they might know where she is. Why don't you check with your staff and you send a messenger to get back to us as soon as you have spoken to every single member of your staff to make sure that any of them have seen her. I am going to get the carriage and I'm going to go back to where she lives and check for her there. And then I will come back and I will expect an answer. Or I swear to God, you will wish that you had had some street rat instincts when I kick your fucking ass. Do you understand me?
Yeah. It's time for you to do what you said.
I think all of you should do what he said and leave.
I turn and I just slam the fucking doors open and...
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Perception checks from my two casters, please and thank you.
17.
Nice.
Actually rolled pretty decently.
That was pretty good.
His 4.
15?
You realize that she's muttering under her breath as he's slamming the door. And you feel this, like, wave of, like a cold, like, ice cold water balloon being cracked over your head.
Uh-huh.
As, like, this sense of compulsion shoots over you. And you get this, like, really strong instinct to grovel. And you shake it off and keep walking.
She just cast a spell on me?
That's probably what happened, and you know that that's exactly what just happened. Mm-hmm.
I would like to do that.
Okay, let me see the card really quick.
I'm going to let my friends handle this.
Verbal, somatic, and material. All right. So you begin to cast a spell, and as you do so, it fizzles out in your mouth, and you taste ash and brimstone as she turns and says something in a tone that you don't understand. That kills the spell before you're able to exercise it. And she goes, I would not recommend that you try to cast another fucking spell at me. Get out of my house. I will send along word when I find out what happened to your fucking friend. But leave. I've shown you nothing but kindness. You have returned nothing but a headache.
You have a strange definition of kindness.
I invited you into my home. I fed you. I showed you what it's like to live like one of us. And you've treated me with contempt this entire time. And she's doing a lot of posturing of, like, being affronted, but none of that is reaching her eyes. Like, she seems perfectly fine with what's happening.
Well, at least I've got a great new subject for the latest song from the Light Singer. I'm sure people will just love to hear about it.
And hear about where the eye thief went missing.
Yeah. I think that'll be really great and very compelling.
Yeah.
It can end with a crossbow in the neck of a fucking bitch who's cast a spell on me.
I have no
Door
idea.
slam, door slam, door slam.
There's so many doors. There's just the one.
Slam.
You keep
All the
slamming
doors.
it.
Well, it's the foyer for the foyer for the
Yeah,
foyer.
you're right.
Yeah.
The
To
inner
the
foyer.
anteroom.
Yeah. Ah, so many doors. She's regretting this layout of like several dozen doors.
Yeah. To the enclosed patio.
Yes. Yes.
To the mudroom.
There's. How dare you, sir?
That's around back.
She's never seen mud a day in her life. Okay,
the
so
servants'
what are you
entrance.
guys all doing? This is tense. Please elaborate.
I am going to go outside and try and whistle for Damu.
Okay. Damu, like, you whistle in the direction of where you heard the commotion, but Damu, like, slides down the roof behind you and was kind of perched and gargoyling and watching out over where Damu figured you were the whole time,
Yeah.
and just sort of appears, like, over your shoulder. And headbutts you.
Oh.
Let's see. Stuck the landing. Much better. Better than the first time when she kind of just booped all over your shit.
Yeah.
She actually alights down on your shoulder and then just starts headbutting you.
Unfortunately, I can't ask her what she saw.
Yep, in that she is a cat.
Yes.
Need to learn cat tease.
Yes.
Can I
Yeah.
make
And she doesn't have anything with her that she's brought back from sneaking around.
Nope.
I need a quick, as I'm leaving the parlor.
Yeah.
Am I the only one left at this point? Everyone else stormed
Oh,
out?
I went outside, yeah. I'm out in front.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try and do this while Marl is still within earshot then,
Yeah.
if possible.
I have
But
very good hearing.
yeah, I know
She's
you
got
do.
super good
I
hearing.
know you do. And I can pitch my voice the right way.
Oh, yeah.
And just say, this power you throw around is borrowed. And when he's done with you, he'll throw you away like the trash you are.
Oh, my God. So good.
Marl giggles a little bit.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
So sad that Yan didn't get to hear that.
Oh, no. Fuck that. Yan heard it. Yeah, make a perception check
It's a
to
16.
hear that shit.
No,
No?
I didn't hear it.
It's
fine.
16?
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's good enough. You feel the same sense of like this cold rush, and then you feel like the warm swirl that buffered you against Asmodeus. Like it's still there, and it kicks up and pushes away whatever that was. And you can continue walking outside.
Kneel.
What?
I'm telling her to kneel.
Not gonna.
I'm using command.
Oh, please do. All right. So, what's
she's
your
gonna-
spell save DC?
It's like 14.
Come on
Okay.
soon. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, 14.
Okay. She laughs lightly and says, "Not today."
Soon enough.
Get it?
Yeah. Sweet. As you go outside, you both heard this very good fuck. That was very good. Take inspiration for that. And you can hear the actually just make a perception check for me.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, damn it. It's a 13.
You feel like you have a sense of hearing whatever Marl was talking about, like a commotion on the other side of the courtyard. But you definitely notice, like you already passed that without having to roll, that it's starting to like die down now. But, like whatever's happening is still happening on the other side.
Is the guard around?
You don't see him, but probably. You didn't see him the first time.
Well, I can't get a response from Damu, like, you know, hey, tell me what you saw.
Yeah.
What to your Damu eyes see?
I'm going to ask her to look for Belladonna and try and bring something back of hers. Because I feel like Damu would know Belladonna.
Yeah. I will offer without having a roll. You definitely know that like Damu understands you, and you could probably ask her yes or no or no questions, and she
Okay.
will respond. So
Damu, did you find Belladonna?
and she like pauses and then purrs and like nuzzles you very hard in assent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, she's around somewhere.
She's
here?
Yeah. I sent Damu to go investigate, and the guard stopped me from being able to go find out what the commotion was.
I love this cat.
Yeah, I do too, but here's the trick. We now run the risk of actually being trespassers, which means the law won't be on our side.
But it's also Belladonna. And
Yeah.
much as she and I butt heads,
Fuck it.
I like her a lot better than most of the people have been at this party.
I pull on my gray gloves.
Are you just putting them on now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been in jail before.
The moment they are on, you hear what sounds like 18 stacked voices. Like, it's a little overwhelming of just like the message spell being sent over and over and over to you.
Whoops.
And you cannot, like, it is all the same voice. And
Yeah.
you recognize that is Vajra.
Yeah.
But you can't, like, pick apart any
Yeah.
of the individual messages.
Hello?
That is not how any of that works. I hate you.
You Inspector Gadget?
It's a glove. How else do you talk into your glove?
Now you gotta try something else because that's crazy. It's worth a good try. But it's as though, like, the gloves allow you to be the recipient of a message spell.
Yeah.
But you might not, you, like, would have to give ascending to her to, like,
Okay.
respond back.
Can the gloves do ascending, or do I...
Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, no.
It's gonna be great.
Religion?
Nope. Damn, it's what I said.
That's a 5. That's apparently I just roll 5s and 11s on this. That's
You
it.
need to just warm those dice up a
Yeah.
little more. They're just a little chilly. Yep, there you go. Get it, and that good. You do have an arcane caster pretty close to you right now that might be able to assist.
Yeah.
What's that?
You know these gloves I got? They're supposed to be able to communicate with the Blackstaff.
Okay.
You watched me get these. I know you were
No,
outside.
she overheard it.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I know you were outside, it's fine.
Oh, well, in that case, yes.
It was like I didn't have to explain it all, which is great. You just knew, which was...
Yeah, what's your point?
I don't know how to... There was some sort of garbled message from the Blackstaff, and I don't know how to, like, send a message back.
Maybe I can...
I'm so happy right now.
Is there like a trigger in them or something to...
So I would assist using what I know of sending message.
Mhm.
Because that's one of my spells, and try and use that to help assist.
Yeah, go
because
ahead and
it's a
make an
similar
Arcana
type
check
of
with
magic.
advantage because this is clearly, it sounds like a spell that you are very proficient in using.
Okay, Arcana. Wish my Arcana
So
score
good.
was
I really
higher.
know what I want to have happen,
Yeah, like-
but we'll see what happens.
That's a 20.
Oh, yeah. These gloves are absolute, like, they're artifacts that just require, it seems as though they're very good at receiving messages and kind of shitty at sending them out, but
Yeah.
the sheer number of message spells that you can respond to a message spell. Like, there's enough stacked potential arcane energy in them that you could probably get off, like, one good spell, but you would have to assist with a d20 roll to cast message.
I would need to roll d20, or
Yep.
she would have to roll?
You would roll a d20
Oh, okay.
to try to send a message to Vajra through these gloves. This is not a normal thing
Yeah.
that
No,
the
that's
gloves
fine.
should be able to do.
Yeah.
All right, I think I can help you out here.
Okay.
You want to roll for it?
So she's literally acting as an arcane focus right now for you to cast a type of magic that you're not necessarily proficient in.
Okay.
So I'll probably just take Uraug's hands in my own.
Yeah.
And try and help concentrate it.
So roll a d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
Yeah.
Like
so
your full
even though it's
spell attack.
charisma.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that's fine.
That's a 19.
Plus anything?
No, total.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll do it. You can get the spell off.
Okay. So yeah.
You have like 25 words. Good luck.
Blackstaff, I'm sorry I missed your messages. I stand ready. And a pink dove comes out of my hands.
What? That was weird. That was weird. A weird thing just happened in front of you.
Yeah, I feel like Marl's like, "Woof."
And it flutters off and then disappears into the night. So I'm trying to make you do magic that isn't very obvious to everyone in the courtyard. So it's like flutter, flutter, gone. Yeah.
It doesn't stop Damu from like leaping after.
Damu definitely leaps after it. Please make an attack roll.
Double eats my message.
What do you? What do you want me to attack? You want a dex or you want
I want a dex. I want like a bite attack.
Kitties have finesse.
Pounce.
Oh, Damu whiffed it
Oh.
with a 5.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure it was precious though.
Because probably like Damu went to go after it, and I went.
Yeah, and it kind of like aborted her jump as she like went for it, but she like caught a feather and is chewing on it on the ground, and it just sounds like every time she like chews it, it goes ready, ready, ready in your voice. So that message is one word shorter, so it's just I stand. And Damu ate ready off of your message.
Yeah.
That's good. I wouldn't have wanted her to come out empty-handed.
Yeah,
That's
right?
Like,
Yeah.
We gotta give the sweet girl some
Right.
props.
girl.
She's proud of it. She got her kill.
Yeah.
And
I was
like
just imagining it just like drops it at my feet.
yeah,
It's
it's
like, I brought you a
Mom.
present.
And she like pauses and it goes, ready. And like 10 seconds later, you hear Vajra go, oh good, I'm glad you're standing. Okay, I wanted you to know that Floxen is in your area.
Oh.
Is he at the Castellander's estate?
You message round, like you wait a little bit, like
Yeah.
there's like a lag, but we can
Yeah.
just have this as a conversation. Oh, that is where you are right now. Actually, yes, I think so. He was there a little earlier. He might still be there now. Why would he be at the Castellanders?
I don't know, but the Castellanders are definitely aligned with Asmodeus. In case you need that for your records.
And you just hear like an annoyed grunt, like, "Ugh, that would explain it.
Oh, good. I was afraid it was like annoyed, like she already knew that. Like, because
No. No. She goes, thank you. Well, you can go find Floxen if you want.
Do you know where Belladonna is?
All right, here's a question that you get to decide. Was Belladonna wearing her gloves when you guys came to this party? You definitely weren't. So would she have worn hers?
I don't know.
If they went with the outfit, she might have, because she
Yeah.
would have wanted to be fancy.
So you
They're
guys
pretty
get to
nice.
decide.
I forget what
I
she
don't-
was wearing.
No, I don't remember.
How fancy are the gloves?
Well, they're kind of like what you want them to look like, right?
Mm-mm, they just fit well.
Oh,
They're
they
just
fit
black,
well.
or they're like
Like
dark
gray.
gray leather gloves with like ornate silver scrolling on them. So they're not really like dinner gloves because they're not
Yeah.
like satin.
But Belladonna
like-
doesn't really know what dinner gloves are.
Belladonna also likes to steal things.
Yeah.
Well, that's outrageous.
I
How
mean,
dare you, madam?
So I don't
How
know if
dare
it's
you?
easier to steal things with gloves on or off.
that's fair.
How dare you, madam?
Oh, I dare.
Well, one of you can roll a d20, and that will determine if she was wearing the gloves or
Okay.
not.
All right.
A 9.
She was not.
Fuck.
Yeah, tracks. I'm sorry.
And she says, I'm not sure. Is she in trouble? Do we need to send backup?
She was, I don't know, took ill and disappeared from the room that Amalia Castellanter put her in, and we don't know what's happening.
Okay, I'm going to say this as clearly as I can so I'm not misunderstood. If you think this is something that I should be called in for, I will come. But if this isn't in any way explainable by any other means, the Castellanters are a family that even I don't necessarily want to run up against. Do you need me to show up?
Not yet.
Okay. Do your best. Keep the gloves on. You feel like a little jolt in the clouds.
like Titan.
Yeah, there's like.
Cast Occam's razor.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that'd be a great spell.
Now I want that. Someone make it.
I will make this spell.
Make this spell.
Okay.
You get it for free.
So where is this commotion that's happening?
Directly across the courtyard. So
Right.
you guys are like
Miss.
northwest. This is like southeast.
Okay, I'm gonna start marching that direction.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
I'm going to cock my arms on the way.
Please do. All right. You use a version of like how are you tracking your channel divinity? Because that's a use of it.
Oh, yeah, that would be... Have I used it today? I can do Nature's Wrath to restrain someone. Oh, I could turn fiends!
I'm not going to pretend I didn't spend the whole time going like, I'm sure she'll use it at some point. It's fine.
Well, I only would have used it on Asmodeus, and that's
Yeah.
a big fiend.
That's
so.
pretty funny though. Like you'd
Yeah.
be like, I'm going to go over here to the other side of the room and begin timeout. And
Yeah.
that would have been amazing.
Yeah. Now who needs a favor?
It's like, I got to pee. Can I go to the bathroom?
I wish I had summoned.
So I think I get 2 uses per day. I'd have to look that up again. But I don't remember using it earlier today. So
Summoning armor.
I would have made a note next to my channel divinities, I think, because I've like marked all
Alright,
my
that's
spell
fine.
slots.
You're
and-
good, you're good, you're good.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
didn't
simply
have to
saying
channel
track it.
divinity to divine sense.
I'm going to
Yeah,
ask Damu
because-
another question.
Please do.
Because Damu has detect poisonous substances, and Belladonna obviously was looking very ill.
Mhm.
So I'm going to ask Damu, was Belladonna poisoned by any chance?
And Damu like shakes
Okay.
in a no.
At least it
Ready,
wasn't...
ready. Loves that fucking feather. Is gonna keep it.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps nudging it towards you like, fucking take this great
I'm
feather.
gonna take the feather and, like,
Does the
put it in
tone
a pouch.
shift like ready? Like is it?
No,
That's
it's
a
just like
fancy-
jamming like a button on it. Like it's just, it sounds the same.
Ready.
Yeah. Ready. Exactly.
Yeah.
DJ
I'm
Damu
gonna-
in the
I'm
corner.
gonna- I will put the feather away for later.
Sweet.
Well, at least she wasn't poisoned.
That is good news. How do you know that?
Damu.
What?
Pounces on your foot, starts fucking with your shoe.
It's armor. So.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. That's,
Stand
yeah,
by.
there's a lot to hang on to.
Yeah.
Like,
You
the-
are now a climbing castle.
what's the shin guard thing called?
Greaves.
Greaves. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Those
ready
are-
with that.
Those are grabby.
That's beautiful.
That's
yeah.
a word I should have known. It's like
Tressums can detect poison.
really.
This cat is the fucking best.
Yeah.
Walks over and like headbutts your shin.
I will totally forehead boot this cat.
Don't tell Thais.
Thais is awesome too, but Thais can't smell poison.
That's true. I think she'll be jealous, so don't.
Probably.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't clear. Do I need to use channel divinity to summon my horse, or
Yes.
okay?
Oh no. That's fine steed.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
its
spell.
own thing. Yeah.
But I also used up all my spell slots.
Yep.
So
No horse for you.
Effed.
Yep.
That's
That's
fine.
cool. This is probably gonna be fine.
Okay. So I've marked one use of channel
At
divinity.
least you've got all your hit points.
Oh, here's the player's handbook. I'm gonna look up
Yeah.
how many channel divinities I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Yan is just strolling over there. Yan does not have summonable armor or armor that can look like anything, so Yan is unarmored.
It's pretty cool that you have a fucking moonblade though, and
Yes.
it's night,
That's
and
true.
there's a fucking moon.
Oh.
So that would probably be a cool thing. So you have a cool thing.
Ooh, I'm very
It's
excited.
the
That's
only
right,
one
I'm
with a
gonna
legendary
get
item like
I'm not going
summonable
to
armor.
use it. Sorry.
Are you just marching across like a bad boy?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cool, you're gonna get stopped real quick.
No, I'm not.
Okay. You feel a hand on your arm
Yeah.
from a person that you did not clock. That was like. In
We're all
It's
together.
a guard?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he goes, "Sir, I'm so sorry. Can I help you?"
Actually, we're taking a look around. I'll hold up my gloved hand.
Okay. And he looks at the glove and looks back at you and goes, "Okay, I'm so sorry.
You can come with us if you want.
No, I'm gonna just go ahead and say that you cannot roam the grounds." Hi again.
Hi.
I think what you mean is we're not supposed to, but we can. And we are. So, go along.
sir. I am just doing my job.
Yeah, so are we, and nothing else has to happen.
What job are you doing?
There's someone missing, and I've been charged by the Blackstaff to find them. Do you want to stand between my friend and the Blackstaff?
I mean, no, but why didn't I hear anything about it?
Why do you think?
Oh, no.
I know, that's the
think
pressure I'm putting on.
critically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the...
I don't know what answer I'm supposed to give right now, but
There's an easy solution. You can escort us.
I
If
don't
we
know.
do something to harm the estate, you can hold us responsible. I just need to
Make a
find
persuasion check
one person.
with disadvantage.
Fuck off.
You are acting against this guard's explicit, instructions to do not do this thing.
Can inspiration buy off disadvantage?
Yeah.
To-
It becomes a
think
straight
so.
roll.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, straight-ish.
What'd you get?
Why'd you do that?
What'd you get?
No, pretty pink
Natural
eye.
what? Cool. So here's what we're going to do. Roll initiative.
This poor dude.
Sorry, everybody. That's on me.
Don't
Good
apologize
shot.
to us. Apologize to him. He's the one that's going to lose his life.
I don't want to fuck this guy
I
up.
know, I didn't either.
I mean, didn't you, though?
He's going to get hurt real bad.
Yep. 19.
23.
Damn. Marl will just, fix it. Marl will do the bard thing and just...
Oh. This sounds like I only get one channel divinity.
Yeah, probably. You're not a cleric anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, you use it, and then you have to finish... Oh, short or long rest. Okay, so I can regen it on a short rest.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that's good.
Yeah. Defo.
But I can't summon my horse because that's a spell.
Yeah. Fine Steed is its own thing.
Copy that.
A roll bad.
You could, need a ring of fine steed.
Yeah, I do. But I don't have that
Is that
yet.
a thing?
I would bring a spell storing.
Yeah, that would
Oh,
work.
yeah.
All right.
Waiting for
Oh,
initiative roll.
My bad. Oh, for fuck's sake, another 5.
Wow.
I think your
So,
die sucks.
23 Marl, 19
19
Yan,
for-
4.
And the guards get a surprise round because you were doing a sincere look,
That's true. Yeah, I was not expecting him to attack.
and you did not expect the punch from the other guard
the
the
other
back-
guard.
in the back of the head.
Okay. He still has to beat my AC, right?
Yep. Does a 22 hit?
Just.
Yep. So go ahead and take a number strike. Where's my one little roll boy?
Your D4?
Yeah. Shoot. Where are my sprinkle tinkle D4s? No, I don't want to read those. All right, you're gonna take 3 whole points
Nope.
of bludgeoning damage.
Nope.
Yeah. Is
Heavy
that
armor master.
nice? All right, cool.
So, bang. And just turn around oh no.
And as you turn, it says a 21 hit.
Yeah, it's actually 21. I thought it was 22, but it's 21.
Okay.
So that hits as well.
So you turn to the one that it didn't do anything with the
Yeah.
punch, but then the guard you were speaking to is gonna hit you with the flat side of their lance, not
Yeah.
to cut, just to bop.
Yeah, I want to do.
Cool. And then you take 6 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage
So
as you
3.
get slapped. Yeah, you get slapped with a thing.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, and now Marl, you're up.
Don't really want to hurt these guys.
Don't kill them.
And for what it's worth, it looks like they were pulling punches.
Yeah.
Did not stick you with the pointy end.
Mhm.
Which was please stop.
Yeah.
And you hear the guard that surprise hit you said don't listen to them. I am way more scared of the castle lanterns than I am of whatever her name is, Blackstaff.
Don't worry. We'll knock you out real good and make it look like that's what happened.
What? Fuck you.
Can I roll intimidation?
On your turn.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to hit him.
Porque no es this.
I
It
was
is
thinking.
very
I'm
hard.
doing both. Oh, that's awesome.
I'm wondering if this would work. How are they scared? Or are they
Just doing their job, and they're
doing
just
their
can
job?
you fucking go? Just don't.
Okay, so that doesn't work as much. I'm gonna try Tasha's hideous laughter.
Nice. Good. So what do I have to do?
Okay, so
The
it's
non-lethal version.
yes.
It doesn't
Target
kill.
must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or fall prone.
Okay, so you're casting it out. Is it just one target or multiple targets?
It says a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Okay, do you want to try to hit both of them with it? I think you just cast it at a higher spell level. For multiple
yeah,
targets.
if I can.
Yeah. Do you have a higher spell slot to cast it at?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Oh no, they'll be prone next to a melee fighter.
Kick.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your spell save?
14.
Okay, so the first guy, the one you were talking to, falls over in a fit of giggles. And Surprise Punch stands and goes, "Please just go. Don't be here." And is unaffected by your spell. With a natural 20.
I would recommend you don't be here because unless you're going to enjoy a fit of giggles in a little bit.
No? What? I don't really know how to respond to that.
Yeah, well, I tried.
Okay. All right. Next up is Yam.
We're all within 5 feet of each other.
That makes sense to me.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull Moonblade out, but then I'm going to sneak attack punch the bastard.
Okay, what?
So, like, basically, I'm pulling out the Moonblade, and while he's staring at my badass sword, I deck him in the face.
The one that's standing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not left-handed.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll get my sneak attack, but I'm actually using. Oh no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm going to like basically punch him in the arm and make his arm go numb, so he drops his sword. I'm going to do a disarming attack.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. So expending a superiority die.
It's a lance, not a sword, but yeah.
Oh my god, are you kidding? I'm using inspiration.
Long pointy thing. Yeah. What's the difference?
Okay, that's way better.
All right. All y'all motherfuckers better be out of inspiration by now.
Yeah.
I have one.
I am now.
Oh no, I bought
No.
off that.
Yeah.
I have one.
Yeah.
Okay. Does an 18 hit?
No, it does not.
Motherfucker. What? Oh wait. Yeah. No, that has to be the damage. That's the.
Oh no, sorry. It's a tie. Tie goes to you.
Okay.
My bad. You're the attacker.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're good. What? They're
Um,
well armored. Fuck off.
Yeah, clearly.
I mean, basic plate mail puts you
Okay.
at 18.
Yeah,
so,
that's exactly
yeah,
what it was.
that's
I was
true.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, wait, no, that was not
Okay.
a spell save or a save on my end. Tie
So,
goes to
and
the
then-
actor.
Oh, punch does 1 damage. Boo. Oh, that's all right. 9, 10, 17 damage with that punch, and he has to do a.
It's a dex save.
Yeah, I think so. Strength saving throw DC 14.
Okay, he drops his lance. Sweet. You make a wisdom saving throw for me for pulling out your moonblade.
Oh, okay.
Just whip that right out in front of everybody.
Oh, natural 20, so
Oh, shit.
it's 21 total.
My God,
I
stop,
guess-
the total is natural fucking 20. Stop adding stuff.
But it's so much fun. We can
It's like not though.
I need to know how much over.
You are still absolutely like overwhelmed with a sense of like immeasurable thirst.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Doesn't make you act any weirder, but you're just like
Yeah.
parched.
Kind of thirsty.
Cool. All right. Well, let me fuck up this guard real quick. And my guards are up.
I need to know if they're attacking anyone but me.
Okay, I will let you know in a second. How does Tasha's hideous laughter work? Do I get a
At the
save?
end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so Gigglevitch doesn't do anything but make a wisdom save. Does a 14 make it?
That matches.
Okay, tie goes to the actor, so he stops laughing, but his turn is done.
Okay.
So he's on the ground, that's all he did.
Still prone, eh?
Still prone. Prone as fuck.
You'll get to go eventually.
And then Bad Boy is going to go for you, and he's going to...
roll with disadvantage.
Ooh, why?
Because I can impose disadvantage on nearby attacks against anyone but me.
How nearby?
Within 5 feet.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, does a 17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Your worst roll?
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
fuck you, I rolled a natural 20. The first roll, I was like, I'm about to fuck
Did
you up.
I saved you from a nat 20?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you
Thanks.
monster.
Sorry. He doesn't have a weapon, so
I'm
he's
trying
just gonna be.
really mad. Like,
He's just gonna do like 1 damage anyway.
4!
Oh wait!
Fuck
Oh wait!
you.
Wait! Oh well! Oh, if he's making an unarmed attack, he doesn't have. Wait. Do you have a disadvantage with unarmed attacks now? Is that a thing still? I don't remember. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you just don't get to add your proficiency
Yeah.
bonus.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, 4
Kicks
damage.
you in the junk.
Oh.
Yep,
Rude.
that's just a brand being spiteful because I had a natural 20, and I was so excited.
Ate it.
He ate it! He went, and ate my beautiful natural 20. So he just kicks you in the wiener and leans down to pick up his lance, and that's the end of his turn. And actually, you know what? No, he's going to back away because he wants distance because he has a reach weapon. So, opportunity attacks from...
Yes, please.
Oh yeah.
I will say all 3 of you.
Okay. Oh, my reaction was to give disadvantage, so I don't.
Oh,
have
okay.
opportunity.
Okay.
So you guys have ways
Okay.
that you can spend. Opportunity attack allows you to get a melee shot in
Do you get
as he
sneak?
moves out of range.
Do you get sneak attack damage if you hit with an
No.
opportunity attack? Ooh.
You get sneak attack once per turn, my dude.
Yeah.
You already used it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's yeah. That's what I wasn't sure about. If
Yeah.
it expended something. I don't usually play rogues.
Nah, you're good. Rogues are tricky. I had to like sit and study for this.
Right? Yeah.
And there's 18 of them in my party.
Yeah. That is 25 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
Yeah. So yeah, 1 damage.
How are you hitting him?
I'm punching him.
You're just punching?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Didn't
don't
hit.
want to kill them.
All right.
Just told not to kill them.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Again?
Are you actually doing what I said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Told me not to kill him. Oh, 18.
With 18, you are starting to get a headache. You are very, very thirsty.
Very, very thirsty. And I can drink through the sword, right?
I don't know. I don't think you know how this works yet.
No, I don't.
You'll find out.
I'm going to try and
It has to be a melee attack.
take the. I want to like ram them with the butt of my rapier though, versus like
Yeah,
stabby.
cool.
Because I'm trying not to murdernate them. That's a 17.
Does not hit.
Damn it.
Yeah. I think it just takes like a half a second too long for you to pull your rapier out.
Probably.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So hard not murdering.
Yeah, I know.
So you like pull it out, but it like glances off his armor just as he's like leaving, and you're like, oh shit, this is why I murder with the other end.
You know what?
The other end would have got him.
Oh, damn. Oh, it's
Rude.
on my turn.
Okay. And that's okay. Uraug, you're up.
Okay, so advantage against the guy on the ground,
Okay.
right? Who's
Yeah.
stopped laughing, but looks
Yep.
like he's gonna mean business.
I mean,
Okay.
you don't know what he means. Like all you saw is that he has stopped laughing.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my first attack against him.
Okay.
With using, I'm using my warhammer, but I'm pulling the punch. Like, I do not want to crush his skull.
All right.
That's not my goal.
Okay.
He has a helmet on, right?
Mhm.
I just want to ring his bell.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
It hits.
Ugh. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the second attack against the same guy.
Okay.
Since I have advantage.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Mm.
18.
Yep. Tie goes to you.
Yeah, okay. Having advantage is good.
Yeah. Right.
Fired. 7.
All right. Cool.
Non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal damage.
Doesn't it suck when you get the perfect, beautiful dice for a character and then they roll like shit?
Yeah.
Makes me so mad.
Sweet. Top of the round, Marl, you're up.
How are these guys looking?
Not great.
I have an idea, but it's probably a really bad idea.
I like it already.
I still have the metal can.
You do.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Okay, this could end badly for everybody, but I'm gonna pull out this very innocuous-looking metal can and go,
Yeah.
don't make me use this.
And the dude, like, with the lance at you goes, what?
Trust me. Not gonna like it.
He's not gonna, like, respond. Like, you gotta do what you're gonna do.
I'm
what you gonna
I'm
do?
role-playing the shit out.
Yeah, no, you're
So
good.
I'm
He's
gonna
just like,
take it and just.
what is your intention?
I want them to just be like, this hurts, this really sucks, I hate this, enough that we can, like, rush past them and get, like, away from
It's
them.
like a no-no can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, where they're like, whoa, we do not get paid enough for this.
Okay. You are aware that a no-no can is a loud thing, yeah?
Yeah, but I'm sure we're already making a lot of noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We are fighting with
make an
fucking
attack roll.
guards.
Yeah.
Metal armor and weapons.
All right.
And
Do I
Yeah,
get
I
a
haven't
plus?
been worried about
You can
being quiet.
add your spellcasting modifier to it, but not your full attack modifier.
Okay. Spellcasting modifier. Oof. It's 11. I'm going to use my inspiration. That is much better. That's a 21.
That'll do. Yeah, they rolled like shit. They both drop to their knees, and both of you also make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Sorry.
18.
10.
Okay. Yeah, and you see her pull out the no-no can, and you're like, nope, fuck this. Whoop.
Earmuffs.
Yeah, you were busy, like, standing over and taunting
Yeah.
Groundsmack and didn't see her pull out the can.
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
Sorry. 5
Plus your spellcasting modifier.
plus 3.
Cool. So you're going to take 8 points of, like, magical ouch my ears damage.
Thunder damage?
Yeah, that would be it. I think that's what I said.
It's not thunder damage? I
I'm
just
pretty
thought-
sure I said ouch my ears.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
Cool. But they are both down for the count, and you guys can pass.
No, bad guards. Bad.
Unless it...
Stop shaking that.
Sorry.
Oh, you're supposed to cover your ears.
Sorry.
So loud. So loud.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm going to
Quietly.
How can
grab
you
their
stand the
weapons
sound
and
of that
toss
thing?
them away.
Okay.
So they have to go find them in the dark.
Cool.
You can handle the no-no can when you are in charge of the no-no can.
You're loud enough as it is.
Passive perception. Yours is high enough to know that you
Yeah.
hear the sound of armored footsteps approaching.
That's cool.
Sounds like the no-no can was a loud thing.
That's fine. I continue marching towards where the commotion was that we were
Maybe we should run
moving
it out.
towards.
Damu, lead the way.
What are you guys doing?
Running.
Like, in the open?
Well, just towards the...
I'm not stealthing. I'm just like, there was a commotion. I don't care if I have the right to be here or not. I'm just going.
I literally asked Damu to lead the way. Lead the way to Belladonna so that we can hopefully follow it fast pace.
Okay. Dami's doing a straight shot across without any other clear direction. She is flying through the air.
Yep.
And I will simply proffer without a roll, like, lots of people are coming.
Okay.
You good?
That's fine.
All right. Sweet.
Focused on the task.
Boogie real fast.
What are you doing?
I'm charging after them.
Okay.
Clank, clank,
Yeah.
clank,
Yeah.
clank.
I'm not fast.
Also, the stealth would have been really hard with, like,
Yeah.
heavy armor.
Yeah.
Like,
Disadvantage hard,
yeah.
in fact.
Yep.
I need Damu to make a dexterity saving throw.
Kitty,
Okay.
Actually, she's going to have to make 3.
kitty. I will dive in front to save the cat. if
So,
necessary.
18?
She swoops below a volley of crossbow fire.
Oh,
Again.
they're playing lethal.
10?
Roll the third one.
12.
She she tries to like curve around a second volley, but gets caught in the wing and hits the ground. And the third volley is right in the air where she would have been had she stayed up in the sky.
Oh,
She
I am
is
going
down.
to run in and scoop her up.
Okay.
And put her on my shoulder and keep moving.
Cool. She is gonna take 7 points of piercing damage,
Baby.
and you guys can keep sprinting across.
These fuckers just shot the kitty.
Yeah.
All right,
Didn't tell the kitty to not be in the air in the middle. I was like, I don't know what to do, y'all.
Stay close. Don't get spread out.
Cool. You reach the other side of the courtyard unmolested, and as you approach, you hear the sound of many people speaking in unison, as though they are chanting something together. And it's coming from deep within the wine cellar.
Oh. Well,
Well, it's the cult of Asmodeus, right?
I mean, I'd assume that's chanting.
All right.
They're here.
Hmm.
These Castellanthers can go fuck themselves.
I just need to see that Belladonna's not down there. I don't really need to fuck up a bunch of cultists. Asmodeus is a thing that we would have to deal with.
Damu, was Belladonna down there?
And she's like, she sounds really sad. I don't want to do sad cat noises, but she's making sad cat noises.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh, we'll get you fixed up soon.
out
I'm
of
so
lay on
sorry.
hands. I burnt up all that.
Oh no.
it's okay. I will fuck up some cultists. I don't care. Yeah, and are you gonna go first?
Yeah, but if Marl, if you have any more cure wounds, I could use a bit of a top up.
Is Cure Wounds a spell that you learned as a bard?
I don't have
thought
to.
you
Doesn't
had
have
cure-
an-
Oh, your
it's in-
instrument has it.
And
Yeah.
it's her instruments
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have Bardic Inspiration I can give you as a bonus action. It gives you a plus D8, but you would have to have something to cast that you
Nah,
could
I
add
already,
it to.
I'm out of spell slots all around, so that's cool. I have 23 hit points. Let's go.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be hard to hit, but
fun. Yeah, it's alright. I'm working with a 12 AC right now, so super awesome. Yeah.
Not wearing armor?
No, I don't have magical armor that just appears when I cock my arms,
Why not?
or that turns into a beautiful ball gown whenever I want. Yeah.
respect.
Because I took Drow Mithril Chain
Okay.
instead of taking the
Well,
armor.
I will
of disguise.
allow that your very finely made mithril chain fits under 800% of the outfits that you would ever wear.
Oh
You
yeah.
can have it on.
Okay. If that's the case, then I probably would. Yeah.
It
If
feels
if it
unfair that
looked
you would
alright.
that you're the only one dealing with armor on and off problems. You're good. You're at your full
it's a
AC.
mithril chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
fancy. That's
It
your
is,
magic
yeah.
item level armor.
Yeah, it is.
It's under your clothes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's
Cool.
fiction.
Yeah.
So,
That's true. It is generally really lightweight.
Yeah, it's lightweight and it's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's also worth noting, when Uraug is saying, stay close, don't get spread
Mm-hmm.
out, she literally exudes auras of protection.
Mhm.
So, just passive effects that are always on. So,
Nice.
don't spread out.
Okay. Yes.
Fireball formation, people. And, yeah. Hunker my shield in front of me and run in.
Okay.
Yeah. Right behind her.
Okay. You force your way into the doors that are they were open anyway, but you are in this low ceilinged, pretty full of humanity room. There are 13 people standing in the room, all chanting in unison, and you see on a table in the back corner Belladonna, unconscious.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And a person slides in front of you. And all of you make just a wisdom check for me.
Okay. It's not a saving throw.
No.
Okay.
It's kind of arcana. It's just a sense of the fuck you're dealing with.
I'm sucking up all the good rolls tonight, I think.
Just a wisdom check.
Yeah.
17.
20.
Dirty 20.
Nice. You guys are all very aware that there's a ton of very dark magic coming out of this room. And then a figure steps forward, and a voice you recognize that goes, "You don't want to be down here. I'm so sorry."
Oh, that's our friend.
Kayla.
Is that Kayla?
And Kayla is standing in front of you, holding a wand pointed towards you, and goes,
Well, now I'm actually like skidding,
Yeah.
trying to stop myself.
yeah, she looks super calm.
Yeah.
Like, you could have bowled into her, and she's like, "Don't. You're
Kayla.
trespassing."
Yeah, that's our friend.
Yeah, Belladonna. Yeah, I remember her from before.
Yeah, give her back to us and you can continue whatever the fuck it is you're doing down here.
Wait, Kayla's our friend too.
Yeah, we know her for like an hour. You're great to get drunk with. You're a lot of fun, but
I feel like you said that a very weird way to me. But yes, I am fun to get drunk with.
Does Belladonna want to be here?
she's unconscious. She
She's
can't
unconscious.
want anything.
She doesn't respond like to
Yeah.
that. Like, oh, I don't know. She's asleep.
So look, we
It's
just
fine.
need to ask if we can talk to her, then we'll leave.
Okay. She's gonna insight check you. She rolls very badly. Like, okay, you can just take her, I guess. That's
Okay.
fine. You should go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Take your friend.
we're gonna do that now.
Yeah, this is fine, right?
Sure.
Okay, scoop her up and go out.
And like everyone just stops and watches you. And then as you move
Back
away,
out.
like the chanting picks up again. And she goes, "It's so lovely running into you. Bye."
You look
Yeah.
cute in that robe.
Oh my god, thank you. You look super good and scary with your armor.
That's nice.
This is very
Yeah,
I
nice.
like her. I
real
don't know what to
nice.
tell you.
I would like her more. She would explain why she took our friend.
I don't think she did.
How does Belladonna look?
Asleep.
But washed out still, or
Better now. She looks like she is just resting,
Yeah.
whereas she looked like weak and tremulous before.
Yeah.
okay?
Tell her to come by tomorrow and chat with us. We find out.
Well, yeah, she can hear you.
I can still hear you.
Kayla,
Also, well, you kind of threw off our rhythm, and it's not really any point to just fucking stop. Ted, fucking stop.
yeah,
it's
Ted,
over. We
fucking
already-
stop.
Don't yell at Ted.
I yell at Ted if I want.
I know,
Ted the
Kayla.
baker?
You know Ted the
Ted,
Baker?
I know you.
And Ted
I
just like
know
turns
you.
around and says, "Stop! You're putting him on blast. Stop it! Stop it!"
Kayla,
What?
did you take Belladonna from the room where she was resting?
I mean, like I didn't personally.
But who did?
Like one of us did.
Why did you do that? We were looking for a friend.
Okay, I didn't know you were looking for her. That's not my fault.
But why did you grab her?
Don't want. Well, okay. Look at her now. She was all sweaty and yucky when she was close to the room. Now she looks better, yes? I helped.
Okay, but you scared us because we care about our friend.
Okay, I'm sorry for scaring you.
At least leave a fucking note.
I don't know. I don't know you that well.
Let's just
Yeah.
go.
All right, so we'll see you tomorrow brunch.
What? Why do you want to go to
Why don't you want to go to brunch?
Because I'm... No reason. I'd love to go to brunch with you. This is very confusing for me personally. But we're good?
Kayla,
I think we're all a little confused right now, but we should probably go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you, like, go all the way back outside, I think I heard, like, a sound that was, like, an alarm, maybe? I don't know. I'm not
oh
here very
yeah,
often.
big bunch of guards coming,
Actually,
probably
do you have
hit
another
us.
way out of here?
Oh, yes.
If you show us another way out of here, I swear I'll never tell anyone about it.
I don't care if you tell people. What are you
Oh,
gonna
okay.
say? Like, a fucking tiefling was doing dark magic with a demon? Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I'm not worried about it. What will you give me?
I can say your name at mass.
What? Like, oh, it's your church?
Yeah.
Why? I don't want you to say my name at your church. I feel like it will, like, hurt. I will get, like, a allergic reaction or something.
Only if you hate art.
I don't hate art. But no, that's not what I want.
Do you have another way out of here or not?
I have
What do you want?
She's bargaining. It's fine.
Make an intelligence check.
14 plus 2, 16.
She's stalling. I have another way out, of course, but what I want is her dagger. The one that looks like mine?
Look,
I can't touch it.
she is unconscious.
Yeah.
When she wake up, you can ask her for whatever the fuck you want. Right now, show us the way out, or we go out that way, and it's not going to be pretty for
You
lots
can
of
go out
people.
for the front. I don't care. We're not going to follow you.
We want to go out the other way. So please, just show us so it doesn't get ugly.
There's no reason for more people to get hurt.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm threatening the guards out there.
Then
that I
go
will
kill
have
the
to
guards and go out
fucking
the
kill.
front. I don't give a fuck.
I do. I don't want to kill anybody tonight. I'm trying to be
Okay.
nice and fancy.
I don't know. You look very nice, but I feel like a very strong sense of menace coming off of you.
That is because I really want to use this fucking sword to cut your neck because you won't tell me the other way out.
Why are you... What is this? What
Just
is
tell
this?
us the way out, and we'll be out of your hair.
I thought we were bargaining. I want her dagger.
That's not ours to give.
Well, she can come and get it back from me. I
No,
want to borrow it.
That's not how it works. Show us the way out.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
You need to show us the way out now.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that. And she takes a step back from you.
Fine.
Can I roll intimidation?
Please do.
Yeah, just go out and kill some guards. With advantage because I just put a moonblade in her fucking neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, with advantage?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I've got a 15 so far.
Crit the fishing.
Or a 15.
Oh my god, they're rolled the exact same.
Yeah.
I hate your die.
Me too. Which you said?
You're so pretty. Why
Yeah.
are you not
She's
being
pretty
nice?
and terrible, like Fira. Those are
Yes.
Fira dice.
Oh, you freaking ass.
Ah!
Oh. You need good half-orc.
If you're just listening in, I threw that die the fuck across the room.
Take inspiration.
The best inspiration you've ever heard.
Caleb
was
backs up and puts her
fucking
hands in
amazing.
the air and goes, "Look, I'm not going to fight you and your weapons and your big arms and your furriness. It will get stuck in my
You
teeth.
think my arms are big?
Yeah, you have big
Uraug, focus.
You need to focus because this is about to turn a direction. So you're going to have to go out the front.
No, the back way. Where is it?
No. And as she turns her hands, she's going to cast Eldritch Blast
Oh.
at all three of you. A ray for each of you.
Oh, I don't like her anymore.
God damn it.
Toot, 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 toot. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Toot, 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 toot. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes, just hits.
I know a 9 doesn't hit you.
No.
All right.
Thank you for not asking.
Yeah, it would have been embarrassing.
That would have hurt my feelings.
It would have. It was just insulting.
However, we're all together, right?
Mhm.
So you're going to take half damage. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so you are going to take 8 points of force damage, and you are going to take 7 points of force damage.
That's the halved.
No, you can have that yourself. I'm just going to tell you the number,
Okay,
and then
gotcha.
you do whatever modifiers you
Yeah,
need, because it's harder
And yeah,
for me
so
to
For folks listening in, Aura of Warding, we have resistance versus all spell damage.
Nice.
Okay.
But not if you get far away from me, so
Yeah.
don't fuck off.
But for what it's worth, you see this line of blue-limbed black energy, and what absolutely could have been headed to your face or your heart
Oh, okay.
is headed to your shoulder and
Okay.
your hip,
So we're
and
still
yours was
doing
a
non-lethal.
yeah. She's like, you gotta go out the front. I'm sorry.
So she pulled the punch.
Because
Yes.
she still likes you guys too.
Yeah.
And she's smirking the whole time, don't threaten me. Stop. She doesn't seem sufficiently intimidated by you. And you still remember the waves of energy that were in this room are centered on her.
We need to go. Let's.
We've got.
Can't go out that way.
You can go out the front. There's only the front.
We'll go at the front,
I mean, there's
but the end will remember.
one other
this.
option, but it's not good.
What's that? Oh. Fuck no.
Yeah, so we should go.
All right. Stay behind me.
There's more people coming.
Yeah, we can tell.
Okay.
I used to like you. Fuck off now.
What? Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I did.
Why? I didn't even hit you that hard. It was like a no-go.
I didn't hit you at all.
Yeah, I barely hit you.
Can we stop and go now?
Yeah. Let's
Please.
go. All right.
Yeah. Back up the stairs, out front. Fuck Kayla.
You see 8 guards standing in front of you. Roll initiative.
Ah.
Unless you want to keep old initiative.
No.
Yeah.
Mine can't get much worse.
Oh no.
Mine are going to go as 1 block.
Oh, mine could get a lot worse.
Hell yeah.
Oh, beans.
Mine got worse.
Yeah.
A lot. So I'm glad you're happier.
Roll a 9.
Can I wield Belladonna as my shield?
No, you cannot.
All right.
And you're also not holding your shield anymore because you're holding Belladonna.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing? What's everyone's initiative?
14.
7. Oh, sorry.
Ian is 7.
Yep.
And Marl is 12.
Yep.
Uraug, you're up first.
Holy moly.
I rolled bad. Do this in pairs.
Is an intimidation check my whole turn thing?
No, it's not.
Because I can roar louder than the thunder.
That is true. You will roll a disadvantage because you're holding a person, and that is less scary because you're not like brandishing arm weapons.
Well, I mean, I've got my hammer in the other.
Yeah, but like you're holding a human, so like or a person. It's,
She's like in fireman's carry now.
Are you fireman's carrying her?
Yeah.
Okay,
This
cool.
Is not,
All right, then I'll let you like roll straight intimidation. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, so we like burst out of the door and say.
4 of them have crossbows and are standing about 15 feet farther back than the ones that are closer, holding short swords and shields.
Make way for Humbroyer, Huyer, and Torden.
Bless you.
And also the gloved hand holding my warhammer is got the gloves on.
Definitely.
So,
Please make an intimidation check.
well, I'm going to spend intimidation. My inspiration.
Yeah, probably the call.
Oh my god.
It was so low, even I could see it.
That's,
Oh, beans.
This is not my game. That's a 13. Was the best roll.
That's still pretty good. They do not back up, but that is still pretty good. Well, actually, no, I'll roll for it. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't expecting
I'm
it.
sorry. They're like, what?
That's a nice
No,
try.
just, why are you here? You're dope. You should not be here.
We're leaving.
Well, go. Like, you shouldn't be here at all.
Okay, we're leaving. Get out of the way.
Make a persuasion check.
Net 20, guys.
I hate this fucking
Wow.
game.
Wow.
I hate it so much.
Junk.
I hate it so much. I should have.
This is the part where I'm hanging from the rim.
Oh my god.
So many encounters wasted by the weirdest nat 20s. Shit. Cool. Let me like.
You shouldn't be here.
Put away-
Okay, we're going.
And they're like,
Fine, go.
fine, go. They're like, okay, like this way. I don't know. And they're just like kind of nudging each other, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to fight her.
Yeah.
It's like 3 of them. This sucks. I don't want to. That one might wake up. Fuck it. Let her out. And they're like, come on. Like the arch or the crossbowmen in the back are like, just fucking fight him. And they're like, no, you're not close.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
She wakes up, she'll steal your eye.
Yeah. Oh my god, I lick my eyes. And one dude with an eye patch goes, too soon. And they all kind of just bumbly, like, escort you out the front. Like, can you guys just be quiet, though?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, just, like, come on. And they lead you out the fucking front. End encounter. God damn you.
Sorry, everybody.
No,
You're not
that
even
was,
sorry.
Awesome.
That was beautiful.
so good.
Cool.
Boy,
All right, good boy.
Hate.
Oh.
2 sessions in a row.
You
I'm
know
like,
what?
I've spent hours making encounters.
I think
And they're like, no, we'll just talk our way out.
this boy saw what happened to the
You
other
see?
guy.
That's right.
Take inspiration.
I heard it come back though.
I
That
did.
shit is
See
loyal.
what it is. See what it is before you move it.
It's not what you want.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yes, you can have inspiration for letting me throw your die. Because you knew that was coming.
Okay, I don't have to erase the one that I used.
All right, you guys are in the front. In the Sea Ward. No transport, but you have successfully gotten Belladonna without fighting enough, which is great, and I'm very happy for you. You guys know that this is a combat system, right? Like, do you know that?
Do you?
Yeah, I fucking do!
I have not gotten to use
So
my
much.
damn Moonblade.
Yeah, you?
I have a legendary fucking sword for 3 sessions now, and I still haven't been able
I
to
have
use
undead tabaxi.
What?
Don't get to use them.
What?
What?
I had cool, fun shit, but fuck you guys. You're out the front. What do you do?
Damn it.
Let's go the fuck home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
could
go the
use a
fuck to
drink.
sleep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're not nearly drunk enough for this.
Oh, yeah.
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 Sweet. Do you guys walk back?
Are there like public, like flag of carriage sort of thing?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, there definitely
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Get that.
Cool.
I mean, we can, like,
Taxi.
always, like, hand a coin to a little boy and be like, run, get us a carriage.
Yeah, one way
The
or the other.
finest in the
Yeah,
shop.
there's like an adorable street youth.
Yeah.
His face is so shiny.
Yeah.
You hand him a-
The youths love us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were big with the youths.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys get successfully back to your home.
Yeah.
I gave
And-
that kid a gold piece. Like an entire
Shit.
gold
He
piece.
slaps the small youth next to him and goes, I opened my own hotel, and then just walks away, living a completely different life.
I let Damu sit on my lap and to distract her from the damage to her wing,
Yeah.
let her play with the ready feather.
Oh, yeah, she's into it.
Aw.
Just, ready?
Baby.
That is a real item now, and you can just keep it. It's her toy. She loves it. There will be repercussions if you ever get rid of it. It's hers
I
now.
feel like the ready feather should give her +1 to initiative.
I hear you. Definitely not. Okay, so as you guys reach the manor, Belladonna is stirring and coming back to consciousness,
Okay.
and she is awake and can talk by the time you get into the doors.
Yeah, I assume we're all in the bar. Like, we would have just taken Belladonna into the bar.
That's
and
how
set
she's
her
revived.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the spirits.
Mhm.
Yes.
in the, one of the
Yeah.
The
red
spirit with the
velvet
spirits.
chairs.
Yeah.
Like, propped her up there.
Yep.
Leaf, Nim, we could use some drinks.
Leaf doesn't say anything. You just hear a clearing of a spectral throat, and Nim goes over and picks a bottle of alcohol and starts pouring drinks for you.
This is much better now.
And as he sets the drinks down, Nim leans in and whispers, "Please don't remind Leaf that he's dead.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like that.
He does not like that."
No.
Okay.
That's cool that you know that.
He's pretty cool. I like this.
You have a
I
good
like.
day?
Huh?
You had a good day?
Yeah, it was really nice. I didn't have to do anything. And then Leaf just talked about stuff I didn't really know about. But now I know about it. So this is nice. It smells different here.
And
That's nice, too.
Leaf, is this arrangement working out well for you?
That's fine.
Fair enough.
He's not a person, so that's reassuring. Just sort of chuckles.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well,
he's-
people suck.
Yeah,
People,
kinda.
He's having opinions about things, so
people do really
Yeah.
suck.
sometimes you find people in the strangest places.
Sweet. Belladonna is super quiet, by the way,
Yeah.
and doesn't look like she wants to talk too much. Mostly because I want to take Teri's
Okay.
stuff on this.
So, just yes or no question.
Yeah.
Do you know how you wound up in the cultist's den?
I think I passed out.
Okay. Should we have left you there?
What? No.
You didn't want to be there.
I wasn't super aware that I was there.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, that whole hallway sucked.
Yeah, so what was her name?
Amalia?
Ooh, Kayla?
Kayla, yeah.
She's kind of a dick.
What? Kayla was there. I like her.
Well, she didn't want to give you back to us.
She wants your dagger.
Through some piddly magic, she wants your knife.
That makes sense.
But we didn't give it to her.
Thank you.
We fought our way past 20 guards and got you home.
Make a deception check.
That's pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
It was 25. Oh, damn it.
Total of 10.
Oh, sweet. Even without her modifiers, she went, you're so brave.
That's okay.
Thank you for coming to get me. I think there was someone I knew in that room.
Probably not. It was some demon named Asmodeus. Dickhead.
And she just starts laughing and just pounds the rest of her drink.
Oh, I thought you meant Ted.
What?
You
Who's
know the baker
Ted?
down the street?
I don't know, bakers? Dude,
Well-
does this body look like it eats carbs? Fuck out of here with that.
But it looks like it can eat whatever it wants.
Correct answer. Yeah. For the record, that's my grandpa, I think. I don't know.
Oh, relations.
Yeah.
That's always complicated.
Yeah.
So he was like in the room?
At the mention of relations, Marl starts to kind of like shut down and has like that 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. And I think we need to head out in the morning, right?
It's not important.
It fucking is.
It was important a little while ago.
We've got other things to deal with.
Yeah, we can deal with it, and we can take, what is it, like half day out there?
We've got other things to deal with. We've got the cache of dragons to find, and you want to
We're not
Sky
gonna
Castle,
find it before
and there's...
lunch tomorrow.
It's not important.
Also, yeah, I mean, that part is a little bit complicated, though, just so you know. To get the Sky Castle, we have to give the Blackstaff all of the money. And I don't know how Xanathar's going to feel about that.
Bad.
I mean, he just wants the Stone of Galore. That is what it asked for.
Right. But we don't have the Stone of Galore right now,
Well, yeah.
or the 500,000 dragons.
So here's my plan. We get the stone. We get the money. Give the money to the Blackstaff. Deliver the stone to Xanathar. We did everything we said we would do.
Yeah, but didn't Xanathar want the stone because he knows it can find the money?
That is not what he said to us.
You
You've
think
been hanging out with me too much.
I learned well.
this is a very precious plan, and I know you put a lot of thought into it, but Xanathar doesn't go by the law of his words. He goes by the spirit.
What are you going to do with the Sky Castle anyway?
What are we gonna do with the Sky Castle?
I don't want a Sky Castle.
What?
Why wouldn't you want a sky castle? That's fucking badass.
I barely want the mansion we're in now. I left where I was so that I could go and roam around and hear stories and tell stories. Being in one place doesn't make sense for me.
Okay, you can still roam around and then come home to your Sky Castle when you're ready to take a break.
Can you have like a sky carriage? Can you just like have a
Yes,
little
we
tent
will
that runs
get
around
things
in the
that
sky?
fly so we can go back and forth.
Make a perception check.
Oh, that's something. 21.
You feel like a mild vibration,
Mm.
kind of like a magical EMP, just sort of like nudges you.
Is
Continue.
Is it like those thumps when Blackstaff was doing research?
Totally.
Okay, cool.
Nah,
With the 21, it wasn't her. Hers feel different and strong, and
Oh.
you guys felt that one too. Like,
oh.
That was a divination thump.
yeah, you got the spell right, but it's not the same source.
Hmm.
It's The Black Staff's magic has like some English on it that like anyone can recognize.
There's
Does it smell like brimstone?
okay. That's like third time tonight that I feel a little queasy, like somebody's trying to do.
You didn't
something.
feel it.
Oh, I
Just
thought you
you.
said I
Just
did.
you.
Yeah, no. Sorry.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you
We
said-
saying
felt
that
it
like
earlier.
We felt it earlier. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay, never mind.
sorry,
Withdrawn.
I explained that very badly. That was my fault.
Sorry, retcon.
Do you,
Withdrawn.
did you feel that? It's sort of a greasy thump.
No.
It's
Greasy thump. I feel like I've had one of those before.
somebody's searching.
I'm
for
glad you
something.
were the one to say it and not me.
I just need a little card that says inspiration. Take inspiration.
Yes.
Give me your pink pen.
What?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Someone's searching for something. I don't think they know where it is yet.
I'm
Just hold this
glad
up when you
that
guys trigger it.
That's very specific.
Well, look, it's a broad divination. They're looking for something in this area. It's probably something we have because we cause trouble everywhere we go.
we do kind of.
Can we try and, now that this has been flagged for us, focus in on, or is it just a temporary,
It's a real quick bop.
real quick? Okay, so it's not something we can really focus in on
It's
now.
important to note that like you only you felt it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking for you.
Oh, yeah. So it might have been looking for me. Whatever it was.
Great.
So I think what I'm gonna do is go for a ride and lead whatever it is around because I can definitely. Well, I mean, Thais can definitely outrun whatever this is, not me. But I'll just we'll lead a merry chase, and they won't be here at the house with all of you, and then I'll just come back in a little bit.
Did it feel malicious?
No, but I don't like being looked for.
Okay.
You're probably better off where other people are.
Look,
You didn't want to let me go off on my own earlier.
Look, I'm not leaving town. And Belladonna's in no shape for a fight.
I can
We're all-
fight. Fuck you. She's drunk now.
There's no
Put
way to
another
know
shot.
that there's going to be a fight, and you're not going anywhere. You can
This
play this game too.
is how this works now. We are together, and when we are together, we will all be fine. And if any of you tries to go the fuck off without me, I will hunt you down and I will find you and I will protect your ass until you come back to ask me to come with you politely. I am
Now
done.
Now I pick up Yen in a big hug.
Yay!
I am done with this. I have to save everybody by running off.
You're being squeezed.
That's
Thank
like
you for your speech.
you may not be familiar with my anatomy, but that's where my kidney is.
Try to grab Marl into this.
Marl is just out of range.
Perfect cat. And Tommy just gives you a little like.
Yeah.
They both do the just out of range.
Yeah.
More like here. Tommy sits right out of your range. Like it's perfect.
Listen, whatever happens, whatever is looking for us, whoever's coming after us, we deal with it together, yes? And that is how we roll.
That was how it was earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize that if anything, I'm going to annoy you out of spite now.
Thank you.
And Marl does kind of at least grin again.
You hear the front door as like 3 very loud pounds. And someone knocks on the door.
Leaf, you got any healing potions back there?
Bourbon? Like bourbon. I have bourbon.
One of those. That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
It's good enough for me.
And a really cool thing happens where Nim goes to grab the bottle, but it actually like levitates over and gets put in front of you. He's like, and you just hear ugh after. Like, whew, still got it.
I'm going to grab it and shoot real quick and say,
Yep.
I'm going to go see who it is.
And I take a shoot and say, I'm going to go see who it is.
Well, don't let me be left out. Take some and does this, yeah. I guess I'll go see who it is.
She just makes crabby hands.
She-
I want to see who it is.
Warhammer. No, you stay here.
No, I don't want to.
You're very drunk.
Fuck you. She
Okay.
gets up,
If
pushes
you
herself
can
up.
stand up, you can come to the door with us.
I will guard the leaf.
Okay.
And she sits back down.
Yeah. So we go to the door.
Sweet. You just open the door?
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
Shield, Warhammer, you two behind me.
Marl's just gonna holler out, "Who is it?" And like the incredulous look on Marl's face, like at Uraug, like.
And then I remember the thing you could pull up.
Yeah, you've had so many options. And you are looking right in the eye at Grechtel. Yeah. He goes, what? Open the fucking door!
Drop all my shit, throw the door open.
And you get tackled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
And
we
kids
go
just walk in
upstairs.
and go, it smells funny like alcohol in here.
Oh,
That's how
kids.
Now, Mommy, you smell like it too.
Your
What?
mom
Kids,
can
why
drink
don't-
so much.
Like seeing the reaction. Kids, why don't you come with Auntie Marl for a while?
No, we want to say hi to Mom. And you just get mobbed
Yeah, alright.
by your family, who's now back in the city.
Wait, what's your son's name again?
Which one?
The son?
So, Drainer,
Oh, did Drake come home too?
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
great.
everyone's
okay.
back.
Is Selenor here?
No, Selenor was what they were planning on going up at a different time. They weren't with you.
Oh, okay. I thought
You guys
they
were
were
supposed to-
traveling together.
Nope.
Okay, so,
So-
yeah. Drader is my 16-year-old son.
Yeah.
Sumi's my 10-year-old son. And Golar is my 8-year-old son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Sumi's
about
the one that's
third
saying
son.
stuff about like it smells like
Dra-
booze in here.
When
Dre's supposed to be at Wizard
Yeah.
College right now, but he's
No, you guys were on a college visit to Wizard
Oh,
College.
college visit. Yeah, yeah. It was a visit tour.
when Dre comes to hug me, I'll just like whisper like, "Come sit at the bar. I'll give you a shot."
You know you're my favorite.
I know.
Heck yeah. Sweet.
16-year-olds drink in this world anyway, right? Like, I don't know. You
We'll say it's like a year away.
Yeah,
So this
okay.
is just a
It's
little
close.
sneaky
Okay.
peek.
Marl's gonna raise a brow at Jan.
Oh, yeah.
Totally heard
You
it.
heard
What?
that.
And I
Yeah.
was just like,
Yeah, knows you have superhuman.
Dre just turns and he's like, what, Marl? And like tries to like be too loud to like hide the thing after he's just like, what? Nothing. We're not talking about anything. Go. Ah!
He's not cool.
Yeah. And like turns and like slams into you guys, like still hugging. He's like, where's the bar? I don't know where to go. This place is weird. Why aren't you at home?
Well, this was safer for now.
Okay.
The city has some things to be concerned about, and I'm glad that we're all in the same place now.
Okay. Why is there a big thing on your front door?
What is on the front door?
And looking at the open door, you see a giant rune carved into the front. Do any of you speak or like can you read giant?
Yeah.
Is it your time?
Yeah.
It is the giant rune Uvar, which means storm, is carved into like the purple heartwood door to this house.
Is it like a good carving, or
It's like pretty.
yeah?
Yeah.
Huh?
And it's happened since you guys have gotten back.
what
This
does it
is-
say?
That's it. It says storm. It's the word for storm,
Oh,
Well,
which is us.
that's cool, but a little weird.
It's in. Yeah, I mean, it's.
it's nice vandalism, I guess.
Why would a giant put that there? Do we have giant respect? I thought they'd be kind of pissed at us.
Do they know that you're gonna get their sky castle? They might like us because we fought off the big one that was coming
Well,
after
that's true.
them.
Actually, giants do.
Gracto,
often
we
hate
fought a
each other.
giant.
What?
We fought a giant.
Oh, you didn't hear about it?
Oh,
What?
oh,
No?
I have such stories to tell.
No, it was fine. We all were very safe, and
Let's go to the pub. Marl will tell you the story.
Okay.
it's boring.
Don't believe you.
We gotta
Cool.
you gotta meet the eye thief. Come on.
I don't know what any of this means. Okay. Good to be home. This is not home. That's a tomorrow problem. And that's where we will wrap for tonight. So that was episode 8 of Dragon Heist.
Yay!
love
The
it.
family's home.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
We're the
Plug
first-
stuff.
Yeah.
We're
Like
the
that.
Brady Bunch now.
Yeah.
Yeah, every other Monday that's not this game. You can see several of us in Second Star, our Star Trek Adventures game.
So good.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, basically all of us
Yeah.
are in the Star Trek game.
Yeah, basically
So,
all of us.
that's
I'm
cool.
Teri right now, so I don't feel left out.
That's right. Yeah.
So, some people probably already know that I'm also involved with 12-Sided Stories, which is a podcast that's highly produced with Wes Otis and a bunch of other awesome people. Terry's in that as well.
I'm in that. I am Teri.
So Terry's in that as well. And we actually started recording for our second season of Otherworld London. So that's going to be coming up soon, which is a Call of Cthulhu 1890s game. And
So we'll crash through season 1 right now because it's super fun.
it's really fun. Sound effects, full sound design. There's also Galactic Squad Alpha. We had a season of that, which is a Fate Core game set in space. So that was pretty fun. So check out 12-Sided Stories, and you can hear more of my dumb voice.
I like your voice.
I'm not doing anything.
Liar.
Oh yeah,
Wednesday
we have 2 more episodes of the Vault 818 coming up. So not this week, but next week,
Nice.
and then 2 weeks. So yeah, we're nearing the finale.
Cool.
Um,
By the way, only one in the room that has not guested on that show.
That's not
And I
true.
remember.
I've not guessed it on that show.
Wait, I thought you were... No, you were on the episode when you guys all got to be more people.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Fuck you
that's
guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I'm
gonna
glad
kill
that
your
they
whole
made such
fucking
an impression
family.
on you.
No, I didn't think
Thanks
of it
for
as
joining
being
us.
Vault 818 because
Still wasn't on it. Still mad.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, it's almost over.
It's really
And,
good.
It's weird. Good is a strong word. This fucking nonsense that we make.
It's a good kind of weird.
I mean, if you like it weird,
Yeah.
then we do the weird stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You know what I like? I like newsletters about games about demigods that are being in development.
that's worth noting.
What if I wanted to get a newsletter about a game about demigods?
So I'm making a game called Demigods.
Yay!
It's just about done. It's the website you can sign up for the newsletter is demigodspbta.com. Or you could just tweet at me and I'll tell you where it is.
Nice.
It's actually, I think it's in my profile, whatever, it's everywhere. I have one thing. But also the fair game. I'm coming back to run a game during Renaissance Fair, and I'll be running the latest update for Demigods in the 7 or 8 Sundays in a row. So
Amazing.
that's going to be pretty fun. And fingers crossed, we'll actually be kickstarting in June or July.
That's so exciting.
And I've said this before, except I have an actual plan now.
Yay.
Because I've said, oh yeah, we're going to kickstart in the winter. We'll kickstart in April. But now, some practical things have fallen into place.
Nice.
And summer is a very realistic goal at this time. So, the reason why is I refuse to go to Kickstart without a finished manuscript.
Yeah.
Some
Respect. I would like
Yeah.
to see the thing
games
someday.
have done that.
Yup.
And
It's really annoying.
really taken a long time to come around. But anyway, that's what I'm up to.
Nice. Check out the most recent episode of Small Games Hunter. We were just on it a couple days ago talking about For the Queen, which is a really cool game that's coming out soon, which is great. It's like storytelling at its greatest, and I geek out the entire time. And in a couple weeks, there's a new game that Tappy's going to be running that is Dresden Files, and it's in Fate System, and I'm going to be in that.
Yeah,
So
that's going to be really
Yes.
Yep.
And there'll be another game. Not with you guys. Fuck you guys. I don't like you guys anymore.
I'm sorry.
You all hang out on Mondays without me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
I would-
That's it. We love you guys a bunch. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.